2, 1.
Yo, we are back. Fly Nerd Group Prime Time is in the building. Rolling up on you, always making the right moves. It's the man in the middle, your host, Coach E Soul Star. Special guest today, to my right, none other than
Philmore Greene.
For sure. And my man, 50 grand to the left.
Mr. Cosmo Galactus, what's good?
What's good? And behind Cosmo, none other than
The guy that will walk on stage.
Yeah.
Say what I need to say to you with my eyes, no words. I am Ambi Slap y'all motherfuckers. What?
Ambi Slap y'all motherfuckers. Well, all right.
That's how we start with the slaps.
Patent
Starting
pending.
with the slap.
Slap's gonna take over the week.
There it is.
Pat-
Gonna take over the week.
Slaps.
Patent
It's slap
pending.
week.
And providing the soundscape, none other than the sound master himself,
The king of the faces. They call me J-Dot.
King of the Faces.
Face man, all right.
Face man.
Well, yeah, we just gonna cut. We not even gonna be pretend. Not even gonna pretend that there's any other place to start than the slap. Than the slap heard from Calabasas to Kakalaka.
Slap.
Slap.
Last night at the Oscars, Will Smith stepped up on stage after Chris Rock made a G.I. Jane joke at Jada Pinkett and proceeded to slap the shit out of him.
Molly Wild.
It was interesting because like oh man, it's so many wild takes because it's like, yeah, he said what he said, and then Will Smith just walked on stage casually, slap,
And walked off.
and walked off.
Like,
Right here.
Yeah.
Fix this shit like, look.
And he fixed his shit. Yeah, he fixed his coat. But you know, I think like it was like Will looked at his wife and the wife gave that signal like, no, I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, because
He was laughing.
He laughed at first.
On some Hollywood shit.
Right.
You could tell,
Right.
like,
He
it
wasn't, that
really
wasn't a
didn't-
real laugh. It
Nah, it
ended real
wasn't a real
quick.
laugh. But you could tell like he looked at her. I watched the shit probably, and you know,
Yeah,
All
exactly.
day,
I watched the shit probably 40 times. You know what I'm saying? Just analyzing shit like, was it staged? All that shit from he slapped the shit out of him to was it staged? But
Yeah.
he looked at his wife. The wife didn't fuck with it. He had to do what
Move
he had
accordingly.
to do.
He had to move
Yeah,
accordingly.
you have to move
right?
accordingly, man. So it's at the end of the day, like I'm like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
be cool, get them backstage, and it's on site. You said the same shit.
That was half of it. That's
Yeah,
just
You know
half.
what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of see. Look at it.
Yo,
The
what
smile.
I was telling to the brothers earlier, there's a way of doing it. You would have been like, all right, I see you. And then, you know, they
Yeah.
have several after parties. Buy them a
Several.
drink. You know what I'm saying? Conversate. Whop them real quick. Give them a shot to, like, endure that pain and keep it moving.
All right, but
That's
check
one
this
way.
out. This is Chris motherfucking Rock.
Yeah, that's Chris Rock. That was crazy. That's the crazy part.
He a
about it.
comedian, bro.
Yeah. But it was some shit in 2016.
Yeah, because he made
Yeah,
fun.
I
He made
saw
fun
it.
of her
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, there's
for-
history here.
There's a
Yeah,
little
so
there's a
it's-
little tension there because he
Yeah.
poked fun at her for coming to the Oscars after she's saying she's gonna boycott the Oscars.
Yeah.
And he
That's
was
kinda-
and he was the host, and so he pointed that out when he was the host of the Oscars that year.
Okay.
He's like, you showed up and you did all this hoo hoo rah rah online about how you not coming.
Which that ain't even a joke.
Yeah, you don't fuck
Is
with
that really a joke? Like how can you
Nah.
make a joke? That's like
well,
a
you know. But
he- shit.
So that was a shot, and he shot back.
And so I guess the G.I. Jane was the
That was the mo.
that
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
that was the icing on the cake.
Dude came through with the hands.
He came through with the
Will
hands,
slaps.
and then
Will
you know
slaps.
gave him the bark from the
Will
crowd.
The fresh
slap.
slap of Bel Air.
The bark from
Fresh
the
slap
crowd
of
would have
Bel
did it
Air.
itself though.
Right, the bark from the crowd
The bark
actually
from
could
the
have been
crowd
enough.
would have been enough.
Had he just yelled from the crowd, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking
Yeah,
mouth.
Yeah, you just
Now,
G-check
see,
him.
Right, you G-check him.
That,
You G-check
that's
him.
exactly what
You
happened.
G-check
It
him.
got
Yeah.
silent. Motherfuckers was like,
But
Yeah.
that was after the slap when he said that. So it's a little different.
It was after the slap.
It was after the slap.
Man,
Poor
that's
Lapita.
crazy.
Poor
That's
Lapita.
crazy.
She was just there.
No, she was with it.
She was. Yeah, she
She
did
was
not.
for the action. Yeah, you
did
dropped with
not.
it.
She was
She
with
did
it.
not.
She was like, yeah, shut that bitch down. Cause
She
so
was all for the smoke.
So wait, Chris Rock's supposed to get slapped? Then
so check, well, this is how it works.
This
So-
is my question. What
Go
I've been asking for a minute. What about comedian? I look at that like comedy just died right
Yeah,
there.
comedy
Because
took a hit last
a
night.
motherfucker can't even talk shit. If
Well,
that was
comedy already
Ricky
died with
Gervais
him
or
anyway.
Dave Chappelle, would he caught them hands?
Chappelle would have probably chased his
So
ass.
Chappelle would have got
He
him.
probably would have went after.
Yeah,
him. But he
Chappelle
from
probably would
Brooklyn.
have went after him.
Chris from Brooklyn.
Chris been out of it. Chris
he
is
was-
out of it. He out. Like
Yeah,
the way
he
he
was-
responded to that was see.
Nah,
so
he-
what we're witnessing is a transition. I love it because we in the attitude era now. Like
Right.
black people is coming. Is
Oh,
outside.
we are? Oh, shit.
Black people outside. So we witnessing on the one side, we got identity politics with Chris
There we
Rock.
go.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Because a lot of people was responding. The biggest thing they said, not at the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars.
Fuck the Oscars.
Like-
It ain't to me. It ain't really about it being.
But
at
I
the
look
Oscars.
at it
Well, hold
as
on,
two-
hold on.
Okay.
What's that
So
right
you-
there, though?
That's them talking afterwards.
That's Denzel.
yeah.
Denzel. I
So-
told you now.
So Chris is on the identity politics. So Chris wanted to continue on with the show when it was a man that just slapped you. So he did have the respect moment. He said, yeah, I won't say her name no more. I'm good. We good, my bro. Now, Will Smith, on the other hand, he dealing with, for lack of a better word, he dealing with our culture. Black
Yeah.
men, when you disrespect wives, you disrespect children, you step in the family zone. I don't give a fuck if it's a comedian. I bet you I would do the motherfucking same
Yeah,
thing.
you don't fuck with the whiz. You know
You
what
don't.
I'm saying?
You don't.
But
Or the
this is
shorties.
this is
Or the
post
shorties,
entanglement though.
It don't matter. It don't
doesn't-
matter.
So
But you're a celebrity.
So-
See, hold on. Let's talk about that too, because the
so why
entanglement
didn't
is
the
all
entanglement
speculation.
joke from Wanda Sykes earlier draw the same ire?
is-
Because y'all
This is-
I
assuming
said
y'all
the same
y'all
shit. I
assuming
said the
y'all
same
know what the entanglement really was. The only thing we know is what they told us.
Right.
So we don't really know no facts about that. So we don't know what Will Smith feel about that, what he really think, or what really happened. We just know what everybody's speculating.
As he was yelling, though, you can tell when a motherfucker has something built up inside of him.
Yeah, that was
something was built in. You know what I mean? That was
Right.
way
a million
beyond
under
the joke.
straws underneath.
Yeah, that was
A lot of
beyond
people
the joke.
talking about
So
it.
that was
Yeah.
the straw that broke
That was the
camel's
straw
Just
that broke
had
the
to beat
camel's
Chris
back.
Rock.
But she's not
Had to
he's
be.
not the only person that had a G-check moment at the Oscars. Tiffany Haddish had one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the white reporters walked up on her with her outfit. She was rocking her dress, and the reporter was like, "Oh, you know, I see you had a nice little costume change." She paused and looked at her. She was like, "This ain't no costume. This is money. This is success." She just started going in on her.
Oh, Tiffany Haddish was
Yeah,
going
Tiffany
in on
had
Shorty.
started going in on her like, how
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you don't
She
come to
should.
me and try to play me like I'm just a little
Yeah.
costume. No,
Right,
this is
right.
me. She went in, so it's like that's why I say black folks is outside.
You gonna make me YouTube that shit?
Yeah.
So, all right, so two black folks, two black powerful motherfuckers, that's Will Smith and Chris Rock, and he just slapped, he chin checked the dude right on stage in front of the camera. The whole
I
world,
mean-
we're talking about it. Was that
I mean-
acceptable?
No, it's not
for our-
acceptable.
for our community.
Yeah, see, I felt it was handled right. I'm not saying that Will shouldn't have came to the defense of Jada. It should have been handled backstage between the two of them.
Fact.
Because here's the catch-22 of that. While yeah, black people out here, look that right there is gonna catch a lot of
That's the identity politics.
That's gonna
That's
catch a lot of
right.
judgment.
That's the identity politics.
That's gonna catch a lot of judgment. You
That's
know.
what we got to let go of. I don't give a fuck what
What's
they
that?
say.
What are you talking about?
Identity politics, where we have to adjust our behavior to appease other people so that they don't penalize us. Oh, you won't be able to
Right,
come to the
okay.
Oscars, or you won't
Right,
win
right.
anymore. Oh, fuck all
I
that.
just think we should have handled it.
Listen, there's
One-on-one.
also
Yeah, that's two.
One-on-one.
That's two. You
I handled it
Me and my
one-on-one.
lady, we were talking about it. We watched it live, like we saw the shit. I'm
Right.
turning the TV up, like
He's
on
trying
my
to hear
TV
what
not.
he's saying,
What the
right?
fuck happened?
Yeah, they
Until I heard this, until I read his lips, I'm like, damn, this shit real.
Okay.
So we got into it, and we were talking back and forth about it, and I mentioned like we've been seeing this shit for the past 2 years just because it's two brothers though. Look at the former president.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was saying he clearly smacked the shit out of somebody. Trump never put his hands on nobody. But
not men,
not right.
Not me.
So
because we know what he grabs.
I ain't trying to take it that deep, but bro, pause. Yo, cut that out. Nah. But nah, bro. Like, man, we've been seeing this shit for 2 years, but that was just some personal shit. Like,
That was.
it ain't like It ain't the first and it ain't the last.
It ain't his first. It ain't Will Smith's first rodeo slapping
It's
somebody.
not.
Nah, he
Nah.
slapped a few
He
people in
slapped
his
that other
day.
homie that ran up on him.
Yeah, the one that tried to kiss him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some silly shit.
Yeah, Jaden slapped people. I mean,
Look at Lil Peter.
She wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
She like, man,
Keep going.
keep that shit up.
she was like, "Oh,
He didn't jump back though. It was like a split second.
yeah."
He jumped
He
back
did.
like mother. You
But
know what I
see,
mean?
that's what got me, because Chris Rock got slapped and then the emotion breakdown. Like, damn, I just got slapped on camera. I could.
Yeah, the whole process.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he
whole
he thought he
process.
thought the
'Cause
whole
he stumbled
thing
his
through.
lines and everything. So
Yeah.
he broke his character. That
Yeah.
definitely broke.
But he recovered well.
Because people say if it was staged or not.
Nah,
You know, people saying it's staged is like drama, but they
Nah.
can't handle real shit.
Yeah.
nah, that's
Nah,
that
that ain't
that wasn't
Right,
that wasn't the
okay.
Real Housewife of Hollywood slap. That
Right.
was that came from a place.
Yeah, that came from.
That
Nah.
came from a place. Like I said, it's a
That was
million.
a Mike Lyris snap.
That was a million
That was
under
a baby
straws
powder
underneath
slap.
it.
That was baby powder.
Million straws underneath that camel right there. And that's just the last one.
Yeah. So he was. I mean,
Yikes.
if like first of all, yeah, Will Smith was wrong for hitting. Rock was wrong if he knew she had alopecia. If he didn't know, then he also. But then at the same time, there's that
Now,
side
what's
of it.
alopecia for the fans?
That's
that
the
don't?
It's an autoimmune disease that causes loss of hair.
Yeah.
And it can be painful, similar to lupus.
to your nerve system.
To your nerve system, similar to lupus. We don't know how bad or how light her case is, but we don't know if he knew or not either.
Yeah, I had an aunt that had alopecia.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it was-
comedians have to be super sensitive.
Well, see, I don't think that's Chris Rock's joke, which is the other side about when I was saying identity politics. Whoa.
But see, I think this sets a precedent because now it makes it where people feel like they can run up on a comedian if they say something they
That's
don't like.
my next
And so a
statement.
comedian.
Right.
So right now, I agree with you. Last night, comedy took a major hit.
Yeah, it did.
I think it's the death of comedy.
Comedy
because
took a
now
major hit.
You can't say a joke about some,
Shit.
You're a celebrity. Fuck all that. Yeah, let's
Check it
break
out,
all
though.
that white.
That's,
it
that's,
out.
that's not a new
Like-
thing, though, when it comes to personal shit.
Go check out Chris Rock last post. I don't know if he changed it by then, but he going on tour.
Yeah.
So it's the
Right.
perfect time to talk about it. Like there's no way you can make that up, but talk about it and make light of it.
Right.
Make a
He is
motherfucker
going
laugh
on
about
tour.
it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
He going
Yeah.
overseas. Yeah, he going
Yeah.
over. He going on
He
tour.
coming
so
out here.
Yeah, he is.
I guarantee you, it's gonna be written in this show.
It has to be.
Oh yeah, he's
That's
adding
the
that.
only way he can bounce back. From
And he clapped back pretty good when he said this has to be the greatest moment in TV.
yeah, hell yeah.
Like
One of them.
that was
One
a
of
real statement. Yeah.
Yeah, he called himself, but like you said, we saw that moment in him where he was
Because
like, when
Will
he thought
Smith
about
slapped
it.
the shit out of me. That's the
Will
first
Smith
thing he
slapped
said.
Right, he said, wow.
Will Smith
Y'all,
slapped
y'all
the
peep
shit
how he
out.
called him Richard when he was walking up.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
that's
right.
what-
Yeah,
that's what he
y'all.
acted
Here come
like.
Richard.
He channeling that.
He called him man Richard.
Yeah, so there's a lot of layers to that.
Yo,
A
but,
lot of layers.
but no one talk about Chris Rock though. I mean,
Chris was wrong if he knew he was wrong.
Yeah,
Again,
he
you don't
gave
talk
an
about people
apology.
that's ill. You don't talk about there's levels to it.
He
I
gave
don't
an
care if you're a
apology.
comedian or not.
He issued an apology.
Yeah, I mean, he
You know what I'm
he
saying?
issued an apology. You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not.
Oh, you talking about Chris or Will?
Chris Rock did not.
Yeah,
Oh.
he issued one.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that online shit is not true.
Well, see, we don't know what happened. I'm sure because like Puffy made his statement. I'm sure Denzel grabbed both of them by their ears and like, bring y'all asses here.
Right,
Those
right, right,
two,
right.
I mean, I don't know. It's Hollywood we're talking about. These two guys is, I mean,
Will they ain't Hollywood.
Chris Rock ain't no, well,
See, that's the
but-
thing that people always assume
but
because
it's
he
the
played that.
stage they're on, son. It's not about
That's
that.
the point. That's the identity. Fuck that stage.
And that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, like fuck that.
So
Oscar
are
shit.
there repercussions for what this have done?
I don't think Will really cares. I think Will was upset and crying because he fucked up other people's success moment, not his. I don't think that he's
He took
apologetic.
he took away from the night instantly became about him. From now on, this whole this year's Oscars is about this.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not going to be about Coda. It's not going to be about Summer of Soul. It's this.
Summer Soul won that, by the way.
Right,
It was
this,
still
right.
award.
Some, he was up there
It
to
was a
give Summer of Soul the award.
Philadelphia won it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Philly for Philly.
right. That was-
If we got Philly here.
The timing.
it was a complete Philly moment, start
Right,
to
right,
finish.
Yeah.
Start to finish. But
So
yeah,
they talked it out. I'm sure they talked it out. I'm sure that they had.
They
had,
didn't talk
'cause
shit
that-
out.
No, they did. Because number
talk
one,
shit.
again, black man culture. If once I slapped the shit out of you and you admit, yeah, I shouldn't have went there.
Yeah.
Now we gonna shake hands. We gonna talk it out and we
You know who
good.
talked it out? Them lawyers. that nice civil suit came through this morning.
No, the police said that they asked him and he said he didn't want to press.
That's not. So you don't need
Oh,
press
I
charges
don't
for a
think he
civil
gonna do
suit.
a civil
Yeah,
suit.
it's not.
That
I don't
is for a
think he
civil suit.
automatic civil. Yeah,
I don't think he's
civil.
gonna do the civil suit.
That's
It's
civil.
just coming.
It's coming.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh man. You slapped me
Because
on
but
national.
also we didn't just see two brothers slap each other. We saw two businesses.
Yeah, that's
Slap
what I
each
mean.
other. We
Yeah,
saw-
it's kind of two brands
You know,
Two
we saw a brand clash.
on stage.
On
the
stage.
grand stage. The grand stage, whatever you say, is still a presentation of 50 million motherfuckers who watch it on daytime television.
Yeah, which hopefully people will think twice before talking about wives.
Whoop,
You don't talk about the wife.
That's what I'm
Jay
saying.
down on me all you want. Talk about me all you
Yeah,
want.
but
you know,
don't go there.
don't
Okay.
go there, man.
And then in
that
front of
manner.
me.
In that manner. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Okay.
it was jokes all night.
Right.
And it was
But don't go there in that
I don't
manner.
think he wrote the joke. I think
Nah,
he
it was a
tell-
riff.
Nah.
It was a
No,
riff.
that was a freestyle.
So
That was a riff.
No,
Yeah.
I think that they gave that shit. I think they put that on the teleprompter type shit.
Oh, it was a
It was-
shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That
That's-
shit is
yeah,
old. That's a white people joke. G.I. Jane?
Right.
So you
yeah.
a black man talking to another black man and you talk about a black woman and you use a G.I. Jane joke.
She
That
funny
wasn't
as
for
hell.
him.
She is funny.
Regina Hall.
Yeah, Regina Hall funny as fuck.
She's funny as a motherfucker.
Well,
She's cute too.
we'll see what extra fallout occurs from any of it, if any. It may
They're talking about they want to take the Oscar away because he actually won that shit for King Richard.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
put the dashing crying. So was that all drama? This was the first black produced Oscars. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Yep. It was.
It was on
It
the
was.
watch.
That was dope, though. They fought at the first.
The first black Oscars.
Source Award.
Yeah, the Source Award.
Source Awards. Nah, what's the other one?
World Star. They had a World Star moment.
What was those other awards down in Miami and shit?
What the
Ozone Awards.
Ozone.
The ozone.
That shit was super ghetto.
The BET Awards was ghetto to start with.
There you go. There you go.
Back
Yeah.
They was mad hood.
I like how Tyler Perry came and revamped the
Denzel.
whole BET though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, all his shows air on BET.
Well, that's
He
kind
got
So
a
he's the
deal.
dominant, like,
He's the
All
program
his
dominant.
shows, he got movies, everything premieres on BET. So that's like his network. He know the owner that well.
Yeah.
Whereas though everything he puts out comes out on BET.
Well, he do have his studio, so
Yeah, he got his whole little
Yeah.
ranch.
produce,
No, that's what's
distribute,
up.
Yeah.
produce,
Now
distribute.
everybody that drew like, cause you know back then like people weren't really fucking with BET like that.
Oh,
It
they
was
was
all
rap.
about MTV. You know what I mean?
We had raps
The
and that's
white
it.
channel, BET, they wasn't really fucking with it. But now you see bigger celebrities like Beyonce and everybody fuck with BET now.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
dope.
brought the soul back. to
y'all
the
saw the
shit.
breakfast that the Sunday service breakfast that Kanye did, because he had like the owner of BET there, a bunch of black executives from various areas in entertainment and film and fashion, and they are coming to an agreement to start cross supporting. In other words, if I got you on mine, I'm gonna make sure that we get you through to all the other important black
Right,
executives,
right.
so we can keep this thing moving and build you.
That's gonna build one big web.
Yep.
One big web of black entrepreneurs.
Well, I hope we do it the
Moguls.
right way, because ain't no need of motherfuckers slapping motherfuckers at the end of the night.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Slap me.
Definitely
I
not.
ain't- Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, you slapped me. No, nigga.
You gotta, man, motherfucker with a chase wheel down, man.
The right one, yeah.
Will no combat training, though.
That's cool.
I'm still taking my chances.
Some motherfuckers forget that shit when they really in action.
Right.
Niggas do years of karate.
But if
and
you
forget
watch that
shit.
slap, though, he had that left hand right here.
Yeah, he did.
He was
did.
automatic in defense,
He
ready
gave
for
him
the
the
comeback.
Kane Undertaker slap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was ready. He was ready like a motherfucker.
Oh, Chris, man, that's an ego shot to the right there though. 50 million people saw you.
Nah,
take
it
that.
was respectful again because he didn't punk out,
He didn't.
Right.
He didn't.
and he didn't.
He ate it thoroughly.
He ate
he ate it.
He
thoroughly.
ate it,
He
yeah.
didn't flinch. He didn't touch his face or nothing.
That's the commendable part. He
Yeah.
ate that.
Yeah.
he ate
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
He ate it and he took it like a man.
and he kept his hands behind his back.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't want to be. He's not gonna be aggressive after that because that's and you know when a mug ready for you, you can't do anything that might get him back up there.
You just got popped on national television. No.
Yeah,
There's no comeback. After
Keep
that.
your hands
Your
away.
kids
This shit
saw
is
this.
history, though. This
Your
gonna be
kids
history.
saw this.
Yeah, this is a
Is
story.
this good
This
history or is this bad history?
It's just history.
It's just history. It's a
Let me
moment.
Hold
It's a
on.
moment.
Let me ask y'all an honest question.
It's a moment.
If this moment happened at a cookout, at your mama's birthday, at any other event other than this,
No, but that's different because a bunch of white motherfuckers.
that's the
saw
point I don't give a fuck about. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we care?
But see, all right,
Black-
see if it
black
if it
culture is
happened
black
if
culture.
it
The
happened
way their business is tied up, yeah. Certain
Well, that's
things
why-
you can't.
the way my
take
account
away.
works,
And that's
is
why
that-
maybe we need. That's the conversation we need to be
The
having.
murmuring,
me,
the
bro.
murmuring and the conversations will still be had, but because it was on this platform, and it's like they look at us like, yo, y'all really wilding out. What's happening?
White
You know
people
what I'm
do it
saying?
all the time.
That's what I'm
though.
saying, and no
That's- but that's-
consequences.
and that's the
Nobody
double
says
standard.
nothing.
Yeah,
That's the double standard.
They do it all the time.
Nobody says nothing.
Several-
Nobody goes, oh, they're messing. They're sending
Nah.
themselves back 100 years. All that bullshit. I
do it all the
can't
time.
stand that shit. Like that identity politics shit gotta go. We gonna be who we are, whether it's right or wrong. They don't have the right to tell us when we can behave a certain way and then penalize us. Oh, you can't come back. Fuck you then. I don't need you.
I'm more
That's what I'm saying.
I more view it as I just hate see brothers do that like that. Like,
It
handle like that.
happened.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
real life.
It does.
I don't give a fuck. Like these are real people. These ain't these just because they actors don't mean that they world stops. These are still men, and you crossing a man and you insulting his wife, and it's for one it's sensitive. She got an illness.
It's a powder keg. It's a
If you took your lady
Both-
to,
both-
if you
I
took
think
your
both
lady,
sides-
if you took your lady
They
to the
both
comedy
wrong.
show
They both
and the
were wrong.
comedian start roasting the crowd and roast your lady, would you go on stage and slap the comedian?
I wouldn't go on.
No,
I wouldn't go on stage, but I would catch him.
It depends
the
on
bar.
what he said and the level it went to.
Yeah.
I was gonna
I'm not gonna
comment.
pretend like it's a black or white situation. That's too weak.
I was gonna
Real
No,
comment.
shit.
I'm asking you.
Real
If
shit.
someone disrespect your girl,
Depends on what
you
they
gonna do?
said. It depends. If it's something where you know that my wife such and such happened, so you exploit that shit on
Right.
stage, I'm coming for you and I'm not gonna wait.
Okay.
Something
Because
like,
if you was bold enough to do it in front of everybody, then I got
I'm going to check you right in front of
right.
everybody.
Why am I
Right,
gonna do
right.
quiet? Why I gotta go
I'm just a
high?
devil advocate. I'm just a guy that asks questions.
Man,
We
like-
saw West Philly come out last night.
Oh yeah.
what's
Philly came out
crazy
like-
is it's like you brought up roast. It's like roast. When you go to roast, they really dig deep, and they do some real spicy
Man,
shit.
yeah, roast beef
And
like
it's like
Yeah.
roast beef harsh. Like,
Harsh.
Yo,
I'm sure
But that's
they-
what you there for.
I'm sure they signed shit.
But
for
that's-
that, though.
Okay, so stop. That's what
You're
you're
not at
there
the Oscars
for.
for Chris Rock to fuck with your wife.
He go at the crowd. He's a comedian. That's
No,
what
that's not. You don't have
He's
to do
doing
that.
his job.
So look, there's comedians that have gone on record after this and said,
Ricky
Chris,
Gervais said that. Would it be any different?
there are comedians that are saying that
Now, I'm
you
still
don't
gonna
talk
put on the
about
black
other
and white
people.
because identity shit.
It
Good.
is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is. We got too many situations where a black person does something that's out of character for other people's culture. We know it's a part of our culture. We know it happened right or
Got
wrong.
chin check.
You know, and then we say, oh, it's so appalling. Is it really appalling? Because your uncle just
Nah.
did that shit the other day.
Right.
And you was like, yeah.
Right.
Nah.
And it's kind of already expected from us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not surprised, but they're surprised. They're suspected of black people to come,
To come under that
Yeah.
control, that behavioral
Yeah.
mechanism. Like, no,
Show they
you're
ass,
at the
you know what I
Oscars.
mean?
You're supposed to act like
See,
this.
I looked at it more as like Kai said. I was looking at it more at the comedic at the blow, how comedians going forward from that, the impact of that, because it's gonna give Joe Average at Zany's license to say, like, if someone busts
Right.
on his jeans, like, oh man, your pants too tight. I ain't like that. He gonna get. See, it's gonna open the door. I ain't even talking
Right,
about
yeah.
This ain't the
specific.
first time this has happened.
It's not. But I'm just saying. But now the precedent is set. Like, yo, I'm about to.
The world just see it now.
The world,
Comedian-
yeah.
It's I'm sure it's hundreds and thousands of motherfucking
Comedians
comedians
that have
get
been through
work
that. Yeah, get that work.
on
Yeah.
stage every
Yeah.
night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
true.
it's just, it had to be Chris, man. Dude, that shit was bottled up.
Everybody hate Chris.
It had to be Chris. It just had to be him.
Everybody hates
Unfortunately. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
the worst part.
But they both them niggas still wealthy, man, and
they gonna be alright.
I mean, the bounce back is gonna be fine.
The bounce back.
The bounce back is gonna be fine.
It's no real bounce back. They just had a moment.
They had a moment,
yeah. and you keep it moving. They still get them O's in their pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the clumsiest motherfucker y'all ever gonna meet.
It's all good.
Put that on record.
I don't know. Audacity was here, and he had a whole accident.
Oh my god.
Clumsiest rapper ever, bro.
That's the moniker.
Just drop shit. You know what
Drop
I'm saying?
it.
Just drops the
I
mic.
just dropped shit.
Just drops the
At
mic.
least it wasn't.
Yo,
on,
now that's
go.
when you
That's
got
dope.
bars.
That's
just,
the birth.
just put it out.
At least it
That's
wasn't
what's
on
up.
your pants, because Audacity went through a
Yeah,
thing.
he looked like he had a
He
moment.
went through a thing.
That was hilarious.
He had to cover it up.
Shout out
Not
to
that kind of
Audacity.
Shout out to Audacity.
Yeah, he had a whole cape on his lap.
Let's close it out. Shout out Chris Rock. Shout out Will Smith. Both of y'all still my dudes. Well, Chris Rock ain't that funny as much no more, but still my dude.
Yeah, shout out to them brothers, man.
Yeah, they'll work it out. Moving from Hollywood culture to Chicago culture.
Uh-oh.
Go.
It's a lot of stuff being said about how Chicago radio stations don't break Chicago artists and how Chicago venues don't book Chicago artists. And the great debate is on once again. What's wrong with Chicago?
Y'all want me to go first?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
go for
If
it,
you
man.
want to.
I think, man, my take on that, this is me speaking. Like, it was never an industry here. Like, and this goes back from when I was 15. Like, I've been to one fucking, I don't even think it exists anymore. I've been to one label office back, and then I had to be 16, 17 with my brother Shay. Like, I've never been to a record label in Chicago. Do they exist? There's no business here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of Chicago cats don't practice the right business ethics.
Yeah.
Oh my
You know what I'm
goodness.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
because there are labels. I mean, there are like genre-specific labels. There are tons of punk labels in Chicago who
Well,
support the
let's just
shit
do
out
the
of it.
history.
Yeah.
There was tons of labels in Chicago in general
At one point.
before, these major East Coast and West Coast had dominated. Before they migrated from Chicago, actually, to set up shop on those locations.
Right.
But this was mad jazz, mad
Yeah.
soul, you know what I
Correct,
mean?
correct.
Once
Like,
again, genre-specific.
crazy
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
genre-specific.
Somehow it skipped over hip hop, man. A lot of hip hop cats in Chicago don't practice great business ethics.
So
You know
let's
what I'm
get
saying?
into it. That.
Yeah, what do you mean when you
Because
say business ethics? Yeah.
Like just you can go. Great example. Kanye West said it in the documentary.
I know what you're about to say. Let's go.
yeah.
I can come here and get 40, 50,000 for a beat, and they barely giving me 500
There
back
it go.
I
home.
could barely pay rent.
There
at the
it
crib.
go.
They people, and you can't fault them for that. You know what I'm saying? Because people, like a lot of people don't practice good business ethics. and
But they
feel
don't
like you
have
should give it to 'em.
machines at the same time. There's
Like-
no
like-
machines out here.
It's no machines, nah.
So there's no $40,000 input.
Because there's no
but-
artist that's got
but
that
you
budget.
but on the other hand, you got places like Houston, when it'd be a cat with that made millions off real estate to start up a label and invested in
And
the
that's just
Houston
what he
artists.
do.
Yeah.
That's their culture, bro.
That's their culture. That's
Truck
true.
drive, whatever you do to get your money. If
Yeah.
you a millionaire, you see the Megan Thee Stallion situation. He was a professional baseball player. You know what I'm saying? Who she going at it with for her contract and label
Yeah.
and royalties. He was a
Was she
professional
trying to get out
baseball
her
player,
contract?
bro.
Yeah.
He took some money, he put it into Houston. That's how they put money back into their
Yeah.
streets. They build up artists. You go to Houston, bro. It's an artist that look like he's fucking on already. Like
Just-
not on,
right,
But
but-
to the mainstream on, like the chains, the watch, and all that shit, like the jewelry. They look the part of a motherfucking Migos and shit like that.
Ha.
Okay, gotcha.
And they got the support.
They have the support because the money's it's into them. They created their own business.
So they don't
We
need
need
to,
to
they
do
don't
that.
need bigger than that. They don't need to
They
go
don't
outside of
need
their own network.
fuck a major record label
Right.
to them when they can spend $100,000 and get $500,000 back
Oh yeah,
Because of the support.
because of the support.
The
So-
South Network is major. Like I experienced
Yeah.
that when I went to Atlanta and it was cats in Alabama who never circulated outside of Alabama when I was down there.
Man.
Who was getting mad paper
LA.
because they had the support.
Cali.
And we're a bigger city.
And we're a
You-
bigger
you-
city.
You got places like artists in Cali that don't give a fuck about the Midwest, the East Coast.
They not going
They
past Denver.
tour Cali,
and make their paper.
Santa Ana to
But you
motherfucking
could do that. Yeah.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Right.
They
Make your scrap, and then you at the crib.
And
And
we
right,
got a
you
whole
right back
Midwest
home.
that we
Music.
go around and it ain't
Yeah.
happening
So,
like that.
so back to Chicago, man. I think like that shit skipped us, man. And I used to be that way. And I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not throwing shade, but I used to be that way. And I had to wake up after going to places and tours, and, you know, spot dates here and there, seeing how motherfuckers communicate and work. I had to learn the language. If I want to do anything, I got to learn the lingo. Shit, you want to fix cars, you
Right.
got to know what the fuck a catalytic converter is.
Right.
There
You
you
just
go.
can't
I
dive.
don't know what the fuck
Just
that
can't
is.
dive in.
You gotta know the language. You gotta learn the language. Some people don't know. Like it's like, man, Chicago cats, we gotta start practicing the proper business ethics.
So let's get into
You know what I'm
that
saying?
So
because
they just
see,
rappers.
Before
I
we-
work
nah.
on. I do a different level. You know me. I do
Yeah.
the flicks,
Hell
photography.
yeah.
So that's a different business than what I see with y'all.
Exactly.
But they don't know I'm one of y'all. It's like a crossover, right?
So you could peep shit a mile away.
But I'm looking on y'all's side, and it's like, okay, I could demand a certain price of money and get paid that night.
Yeah.
To what I'm gonna do about
Uh-huh.
the service. But when it comes to the artistry and the actual artist, why don't they equate to the value of what they're trying to put out? For example, a lot of out of town acts come out here and they
Yeah.
get the fucking golden thrones and roses and
Bro.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the motherfuckers right here,
Yeah.
it's a totally disregard, or it's the let me stand next to this nigga type shit.
Yeah. And man,
What we
bro,
on, G?
I see it. I see it. I be gone, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I do a shitload of shows here, but I have to move around
Yes,
just
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
so this shit'll feel fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's
Word.
my personal thing. That's my personal feeling towards that.
Word.
Because this city is a motherfucker, man. If you ain't built for it,
Whoop.
you ain't built for it, bro.
But it's good training though, right?
It's
like,
great
It's a training ground.
It's
So when you
great
go to
training.
the other cities, it's like
easy.
the
Yeah,
breeze,
yeah, it's
right?
great training because you know you can go to NY, nigga. Your shit hot. Back then, the industry minimum was motherfucking $5,000.
Yeah.
So Joe Blow off the street that meet a halfway honest motherfucker in the business gonna give him his money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that's just the way that shit used to go. But that shit wasn't here. I was talking to Sky one time,
Shout
and
out to Sky Zoo.
I was talking to him
And
one
Kenny
time,
Keys.
and Kenny Keys. Talking to him one time, bro, and I was telling him like, y'all were able to just go outside every day and go be on fucking MTV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can catch
right.
the train.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
y'all,
You bumping
but,
into
but he
whoever.
did say it wasn't that easy as it looked.
Mm.
We are on the outside looking in. Like I didn't grow up in Brooklyn, but
Right.
he said it wasn't easy as that looked. There's still politics as usual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was like, man, y'all can go to motherfucking
At
car. Y'all
least-
can go to 106 and Park every day.
They can go
Take
to
a-
the
a train
bar
there.
and see everybody.
Yeah, we gotta catch flights and
set arrangements.
you know.
Man, get an itinerary like yo, we gotta play this hole in the wall in Cleveland to get gas money to get to Philly.
Philly, right? Like they were able to do that. Like you can. One time I was talking to my homegirl. She from Queens. We was talking about our most memorable times in hip hop. My shit, I forgot what I said like at the time. You know what I'm saying? But her shit was like LL doing the video on her block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
see?
saying?
Right,
She
right,
showed
right.
you my homie Buttles from QB. He in the Keep It Thorough video. Little shorty on the bike.
Just chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell nah.
So it's like, man, bro, like we have to create that.
No,
Chicago
we
has
do
to
do that,
create
and that's the fucking point. Fucking Philly, you're a part of that.
Now,
You're
like
doing that,
we're
nigga.
creating it, but it didn't happen for me. I was watching a Young Dro interview, and he mentioned like way before Young Thug got on, he used to just ride through his neighborhood. Now I respect Young Dro, pen game, heavy.
Okay.
Like
Right.
he ride beats, it ain't boom bap, but
He got it.
he
Yeah.
can,
You know,
he
Dro
can flow.
yeah,
you
Dro
know what
got
I'm saying? He got skills.
Yeah.
Dro got
So
skill.
he was like, man, I used to ride through Young Thug hood before he even was Young Thug, and just if I wasn't getting out, I'd just tell him, yeah, I see you. You know what that do to an artist?
Yeah, that's different.
You know what that'll do if motherfucking Twister would ride down my Philmore? You ain't even got to get out, bro. Don't
Right.
post nothing. Don't say
Right.
nothing.
That's real. That's real.
That shit'll make me go. My pen game will be crazier.
That's true.
Association
So
right there.
that shit, man. Like we gotta
So it
develop
start
that.
from the root, man.
Yeah, and
'Cause
and
we
now,
didn't even get into radio and all that shit.
bro, radio. Now, that's why like a lot of the young motherfuckers coming up, and I see them. That's younger than me, rather, because I'm still coming up. I go in they DM, bro, and I tell them, like, man, I see what you doing. I fuck with you.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with
Yeah.
you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much ego in this shit already.
That's true.
You know what
and
I'm
you
saying?
got to break that ice. You
Yeah,
got to
you
break
got-
that
and I'm
mold.
not
That's
good at
very
that.
important.
Yeah, why is it so hard for cats to be humble sometimes, like and share success and share like tips, like, yo, I see you, your shit dope. Why, like, it's not enough of that. Why don't artists tell each other more
Right.
that I see you, I like what you're doing?
Is a bad conditioning of competition, and everyone.
Everybody gonna get it, bro.
Yeah.
I've been on both sides of the fence, man. I've been that motherfucker that reached out for features and never motherfuckers didn't show up. I've been that motherfucker that trying to get niggas on my shit back then, you know what I'm saying? To now I work my ass off, and now like, you know, it's better for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Right.
it worked. Hard work did it.
Right.
But man, bro, I've been on both sides of the fence, cause you know,
I know. All right, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
that's my
So
nigga. Yeah, I know.
this shit, man, this Chicago shit, I'm passionate about it. But I know we can do it. But somebody gotta start it.
We gotta break that motherfucking system, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot
yeah.
of gatekeepers. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's
It's culture vultures.
yeah, it's culture vultures that's
Yeah.
They
involved. in
eating,
this,
but they
too.
not feeding.
You know,
They
these
everywhere.
motherfuckers-
They everywhere. They
That's
here.
everywhere.
Philly, you know, I see them niggas around you too. Like, oh, if I had a sniper,
Hey,
I got you, last of us. Go on, Ellie.
nah, hey man. Hey man, my third eye always open, bro.
Yes,
That's real.
sir.
Third
Yes,
eye always
sir.
open.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? I got guys that can call me, man, if I'm doing some silly shit. That'll call me and tell me, like my brothers, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? They
right,
can
right.
tell me, like, man, bro, you tripping like a motherfucker. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that can put me in my place, and I respect it, and I respect them because they my brothers, and I know they out for the best of my interests.
That's right.
That's real.
That's right.
Word.
You know,
It takes a team.
It definitely takes a team because you got to be aware because those motherfuckers are around and they
Yeah.
hold the keys to a lot of stuff and it stagnate the process of other things that could be happening.
yeah.
That's my whole thing.
But you know, bro, me like
Just for a Chicago
us,
circuit.
what we do, you know, me, Chuck, and Hadi.
Shout out to Hadi. Shout out to Rashid.
Yeah.
Hadi.
Shout out to
man.
Word, bro.
You next.
Yeah, Chuck, Hadi, and I, we, the way we do our shit, bro, is like everything organic. I got a text, you know, from one of my homies. He's a Chicago artist as well, and he was like, bro, you ever did like you ever had like PR and booking agents and shit like that? And I gave him the answer, and he was like, yeah, because I'm talking to this dude. They're having a conversation. He's like, yeah, I'm talking to this dude, and he's told me like, yeah, bro be getting that shit. Like, I mean, that's flattering, but to your point, bro, like, bro, we haven't had any. We worked with a PR one time for one video that
Okay.
that
Uh-huh.
all that I know video.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
to get it to the blogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, there has been no booking agents.
Okay.
You know,
Damn.
we got on the tour on our own.
Right,
We
yeah.
created the relationships.
Yeah.
We brought Skyzoo
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
We created the relationships with
So
the
you
Sun
build
Times.
your own business. You building.
That's
your
what
own,
we're doing,
yeah.
and to the everything we were just talking about. Like, we want to create that. We plan
Yeah.
to put. I want to ride up a young motherfucker block and point at him
That's
and,
real.
and create his confidence and build that shit up to say, man, and niggas remember that, bro. You don't think Young Thug
Forever.
remember that?
Right.
So it's like, that's what it was. My man was asking me like, man, have you ever done that? I'm like, nah, bro. We ain't had no PRs. We ain't had no fucking booking agents. We ain't got no managers. It's us, and we got homies. Like, if we need you for the photos, of course we do the business and we make that shit happen, bro. That's a genuine relationship.
But that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
So we
That's exactly
created
what it
that.
is,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And we need to do more of that. We are kind of.
Oh, we are. Come on. What you working on,
no.
Philly? Let's
Not
go.
saying us.
What you
I'm
doing?
speaking at the city. The city, bro.
Yeah, collectively, right.
The city.
Well, let's
the
we
city.
gotta formulate in order to like really do it. You got to go hard because you know it's energy received. You're a dope artist. I see that.
Thank
You know what I mean? So you know
With the hustle.
and the grind. So hey, I
And the
work
family.
business
There you go.
ethics.
That shit.
It's business
easy.
ethics because if you had the budgets, everyone would begin layered like their job.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
Everything
That's
would
true.
begin according. You will have your machine rolling.
You gotta have
It'll be
business,
perfect.
great business ethics.
So you gotta
man.
fuck with motherfuckers who fucks with that code, man. And
No
that's
big
just,
guys will use.
You can't be
everybody trying to get
bogus
to
with your
destination.
shit. You can't be booking your artists and not showing them any type of like fucking love and shit. Like I'm talking about like these promoters and all that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all can't be doing that shit.
Same goes for DJs. Stop fronting.
Yeah.
on us.
Yeah, stop.
I mean, we need to build that culture,
Exactly.
man. I think Chicago, we could do it. We need to build that culture to where as though
This
it's
is the
like
best
all-
time because the
Bro.
reset button started. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
pretty much.
It's
Yeah,
no
this
way.
the
It's
best
no way
time.
we the third largest city and the 16th largest city had. That's how deep I get into this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I count the cities. Like Atlanta was at the time the 16th largest city. You know what I'm saying?
They
So,
flew past.
bro, and they have quadruple the artists on that we have.
So many Atlanta artists have
Quadruple.
And they can also just stay in Atlanta.
They can also just stay
stayed in
there.
Atlanta. That's right.
Bro, like, it's no way they should be topping what we're doing. Like,
The South was
it's
amazing
something.
to me when I saw
Yeah.
it. Like just like to see that in
Yeah.
like live in person. Like I was down there in the '90s when No Limit was still being sold out of the trunks of people's cars.
And that was another level.
Right. So like to see that I was in Birmingham. I was in Montgomery, Alabama, from '96 to '98, and I
Man.
saw that No Limit hustle. Like it was cats repping Master P, not even rapping, driving tapes to small southern cities
Right.
because that's how big his network was.
But that's how it is.
Yeah.
I went to New York. Noon, you hearing all Wu-Tang and shit. You go to Cali, I'm hearing E40 and Too Short. In Noon, album cuts.
Right.
Right.
Regular
Right.
radio on
Right.
regular
Yeah,
radio.
Regular
radio.
Yeah, nothing
So
special.
you
no
come
underground.
here, you
No
hear
underground.
Atlanta or whatever's popping.
Whatever's popping.
But none of us.
But
Yeah.
you gotta
Daytime slots.
the way I look at it now, I look at this shit like this right now. Respect to all radio, you know what I'm saying? But what do the radio go to? Go on our IG page, hit, do this, do that, do this. The radio ain't even the top shit no more.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
You
right.
get Snapchat, Instagram, and pop on that shit, bro.
And then you off.
You off
The
to the
radio
races.
gonna come to you.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, man, like, so, like I said, respect the radio, but is that the aim anymore?
It's not
Right.
the aim, but it would be
be
nice.
nice.
It would be
It'd be
definitely
nice.
nice if
It'd
they
be
broke
nice.
if they supported
Nigga,
more
I still wanna
Chicago
shit- I
artists.
still want my shit on GCI.
Yeah, for sure.
Like yeah,
Just that feel.
who don't want to hear like tonight on the
Yeah,
countdown
yeah.
Philmore Greene? Who
Hell
don't want to
yeah.
hear that?
Hell yeah.
Who don't want to hear that? There's nothing
get
wrong
it.
with wanting that, but you're right. It's not the avenue. It's not even the
Yeah.
most popular.
I say that
avenue
because
anymore.
I know a plethora of motherfuckers that could fill up a time slot.
Right.
That's real.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
And all of these artists are better than artists that are blown up.
Man, bro.
Politics
Niggas gotta
as
hustle,
usual.
man.
Yeah.
They gotta.
Politics as usual.
So while you've been talking all this, tell them who you are.
Man, Philmore Greene, most poetical, dialectically gifted. You know what I'm saying? I'm a West Side cat, K-Town, born and raised. You know, I take care of my business, man. You know what I mean? It's all, I'm a regular guy. I just know how to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I
Word.
take care of my family, take care of my business, be there for my family. You know, business ethics, you know, show up on time. All that good shit, man. Like, I'm a real dude. Like, I don't.
Philly do be on time.
Yeah. I ain't one of them, you know. Ain't one of them, man, you know.
Fashionably laden.
Nah, man, I'm chilling, bro. Like, I got on fucking sweatpants and Jordan 1s, man, and hoodie. Like, you know, it's love. You know, I'm a regular guy, man. I'm just passionate about music, and it's getting me great places.
Which
You know what I'm
album of
saying?
yours would you want people to start with if they ain't know you?
I mean, you gotta start from the beginning,
Okay.
or by the time this shit come out, start from the new shit if it's out already.
What's the
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell us about the new.
No leaks?
No. My next shit that's coming out is gonna be. We don't have a title for it yet,
Okay.
But it's coming.
but it's coming. It's gonna be like
I love when you say
10 records.
Yeah.
I gotta join with Taiwan on that.
Oh. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like
okay.
we going.
If it's a track,
We got
I think it
we
is.
got the fucking we got the verses of the year already.
I want to
I'ma
shoot the
just say
video.
that shit.
Can I shoot the
Talk
video?
that shit.
Yeah, I
I
mean
wanna
we
shoot the
with it,
video.
bro.
Let's do that shit.
Yeah,
Let's
my
shoot
man
that
Stepchild on the
motherfucking
track.
video. All right.
That shit,
Let's
bro.
go.
It's heavy.
This is the Chicago
Heavy.
vein that get me charged. You know what I
Heavy,
mean?
heavy.
Because this dude, I say there's few cats out here that consistently do work out here. Vic Spencer,
Shout out my bro.
Neek,
Shout out my bro.
Culture Power 45,
Shout out my brothers.
and this man right here.
Man, bro.
Like you consistently drop work and just be like bop bop bop.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I can't wait.
I'm sitting on like five projects, bro.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
the thing. Yeah.
I got
Uh-oh.
5 projects. I got a whole album with Peter
Vic, you
Jericho
played me albums
just
for
on ice.
2023.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, y'all already got albums ready.
And I modeled that off of him. Like Vic, I respect Vic so much, man. I set up damn near the same.
wow.
That's real.
Like we have families, but we still know how important it is to keep that pen going because people really want to hear us.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't take it for granted.
Word.
And I hear with the shit he got. I be in his living room, like I be at the crib, and he just be playing shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, how the
Unlimited.
fuck how do you write all this shit? Like, what do you have way more records than I have. You know, and I got a lot of records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after that shit, bro, I came up with my formula. And I got my formula, my record's building. I'm working on another project I ain't gonna talk about right now.
Word.
I just did like 7 songs in a week and a half. So that's down there a song a day.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
work.
you post
But
something.
That's work.
I can
Yeah, you work.
double that shit up though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But still got families, man. You know.
How do you exercise the mind now? That's a lot of writing, a lot of stuff. Do you write? Do you premeditate songs, or do you just go in?
It all depends. It change up. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel a beat, I want to try my first initial flow, thought, feeling on that beat. But most of the time that don't work. You know what I'm saying? So I step back away from it. Like my patterns lately, I would start it. I would vibe out to it for however long it take. I would try to come up with the beginning of the verse, and I would have these little footnotes. First, I gotta feel what the beat. I gotta see what the beat looks like.
Okay.
Not hear, not sound like, but look like.
Seeing
To me,
sounds.
like I had these movie scenes, you know what I'm saying, in my head, and on, okay, is it a daytime scene or a nighttime scene?
Word.
That's when you get shit like nighttime maneuvers 1, 2, 3.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
You pick those beats.
And if you
specific
listen
beats.
to those beats,
Yeah.
That's
you
what you
listen
feel.
to
They
those
invoke
beats.
the nighttime.
Yeah,
Nighttime
they're
beats.
nighttime
Nighttime
driven.
beats.
But yeah, it's like lately I've been vibing to the beats and then putting that pen to it and just letting it flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I would stop sometimes after 8 bars because the brain ain't shit but a muscle. You know what I'm saying? You just working your muscle. If you think too much and a beat playing too much in your brain, your shit'll get cloudy. So I stop at like 8 bars, go upstairs and get a fucking ice cream sandwich or something, eat,
Relax. Yeah,
you know,
relax.
chill for like 10 minutes, go back down, revisit it. And if I don't really feel it, I put it to the side. Like I can knock out verses like crazy, but if it's some real, like if I know I want to make a big statement, like this next shit I'm working on currently, I'm really tapping into the fucking cracks in the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusive.
Yeah, that shit.
Heard it here first.
Let's go.
Yeah, I can play some shit off camera. All
right, so we're
none of
in
that
the
new.
break time.
Kyle's got like, oh.
Yeah,
Not yet.
this shot off
You got
iPhone
some
too.
you got some time. You got some
That's
time.
hilarious.
All right.
Yeah, that's real though.
That's the other one shot off the iPhone.
He's like, we gonna go
Oh,
to
that's
break
on
right
the
now.
iPhone?
Shot,
We're in break
edited.
time.
Yep.
That's on the- damn.
off iPhone.
So yeah, you do.
That's dope.
So you shot this one, or were
Shot
you?
this one off iPhone.
This crazy.
This phone right here.
That's classic.
I shot this off the phone in my motherfucking lap. Nothing touched the computer.
Oh, you did it all on the.
all on the
Shot,
iPhone.
edited, uploaded.
Yeah, that's
Color
a
corrected.
trend right now. It's a lot of people doing that. I know someone who did it. I know someone who did
Yeah.
it on their new Samsung Galaxy with the big
Yeah.
one. They shot a complete video, edited it all on
So
all
who
on the
did
phone.
this one?
I did this one.
Oh, you
You
did
did
it.
that.
So you did the editing and everything.
Directed, edited. You know what I mean? My man Rush shot it.
That's dope as fuck.
We did that.
Really
Did
beyond.
that one.
What's
Yeah.
up with Hadi, man? What he doing?
Hadi chilling, man. Hadi sitting on records too, bro.
No,
I
I
bet.
know.
Hadi
man.
sitting on records, man. We got some shit happening, man. We can't open our mouths about it yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just
That's what's up.
motherfuckers is
Trying to salivate, get us salivating
working,
out here.
bro. We working, man. It's gonna be a great 2022.
Let's do it.
Rashid got like 3 albums on ice.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got
Come on,
like
Hadi.
4 and some shit working on ice. So it's just, you know, we try to come out with a plan and just put this shit out and make it the most impactful. But Rashid got some shit. He got some shit. Like, Rashid got some shit with Elzai that's out of this
Say
world.
less. Say less.
Like, out of this fucking world.
Damn.
Dope.
That wake up in the morning, fucking sun coming through the window type shit. I'm finna get fresh on these motherfuckers, hit the block and rhyme some more.
Damn.
Okay.
He got that type of shit like that.
Looking forward to it.
They went fucking crazy. Like Hadi got some shit coming. Like if you thinking like a beat, like a producer, nah. Like he's really.
This
Like,
is what I
okay.
feel.
He's
I feel
orchestrated.
Hadi is a secret weapon, and he's the silent secret
Oh, he'll
weapon.
kick you in your ass.
Yeah, you will
Yeah.
fucking slip, and he will
Yeah.
eat the track on your man.
That cool
Yo,
breeze with me, Vic
yeah.
Spencer, and Rashid.
Yeah.
We didn't even know what he was over there doing. He was over there writing a verse. You know what I'm saying? Like we recorded that shit a day before Christmas,
Oh wow.
and we met up at Hadi crib. That's when the Home Alone line came about because I had just got through watching Home Alone and shit with my
I see
family.
you.
Favorite movie, one of them. Hadi it was. We thought the record was over. Vic slid through. I slid through. We thought it was just gonna be us two. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna record my shit." And that nigga kicked, man. That nigga went crazy. He went crazy, bro. Like
Shit,
Rashid
tough.
will kick you in your ass if you don't come to that motherfucking. If you don't approach that record like he's an MC.
Yeah, you will get 8.
He will kick you in your
Yeah,
ass.
don't
bro.
sleep.
Like, yeah.
Don't sleep
But-
at all.
He rapped on a record with Elzai.
Oh, and killed it too.
Just them two. So he's not just a producer.
Nah.
He rapped on a
He
record
rapped.
with Elzai.
Yeah,
And it's not like motherfuckers gonna say, I guarantee y'all when y'all hear it, niggas ain't gonna say, nah,
He bodied it.
he bodied that shit.
Damn.
With the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Rashid got some shit, bro. We got some
man.
shit, man. Everybody
man.
cooking up, man. Everybody
Oh,
cooking
man.
up.
True indeed.
Sparks is blind. I see your wheels turning. Yeah.
Everybody cooking up, bro.
I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, we cooking. We cooking.
That's dope, man.
That's
But I'm gonna
dope.
play you that shit with me in Taiwan.
Yeah, dude.
play you that.
I want to hear
Yeah.
that. I'm setting the visuals in my
How'd
head.
that one come about?
Yeah, how'd that work?
Taiwan, okay. Shout out to my brother Stepchild.
Shout out to Stepchild.
He's an amazing producer.
Yes, he is.
He's one of the
Yup.
youngins coming up.
Yup.
Like I just said, you know what I'm saying? Like
Pull him up.
Yeah.
I reached out to Step.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As
I
you
reached out to
should,
Step.
but as you should.
Yeah, and
Right.
he's younger than me. I reached out to him. You know what I mean? Told him to come through, bring the beats. He slid through. You know what I mean? We did another record that just came out on Culture Power 45. Step Taiwan and I, we're on it. Did that shit, but he gave me this other beat, right? I went and got a pack from him out west. Pack of beats. You know what I mean? I went and got a pack of beats from him out west.
Right.
So as soon as he played it, I heard Taiwan on it.
Okay.
I gave it to Taiwan. I was like, man, I hear you on it, but I ain't finna write to it yet.
Don't give him a beat.
I gave it to him. So when I gave him the beat,
He's Mikey. He eats anything.
when I gave him the beat, he hit me like, because Taiwan be trying to take records and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, we need to put this over here. I was like,
just keep this over here, Cass.
bro, I was like, he sent me the shit. He's like, you still doing something to this? I was like, hell yeah. Send me
gonna
your
try to keep
verse. That's gonna make my next project. So he sent the shit. I went and picked up the beat. I had forgot I had it. And
That's
Bro.
why we kept this shit.
He was quiet with it, wasn't he?
he was quiet. I think he had his verse
Executed
ready
quickly.
already. I put my verse together. That shit came out like on some intergalactic. You know what I'm saying? We both going crazy on that motherfucker. I'm going to play it, bro. I'm going to play it for y'all.
Okay.
If y'all got some, some shit I can hook up to, I'm going to play that shit. But, yeah, man. I could play. Hook me up. I'll play the shit on there. I'll give y'all exclusive.
Exclusive.
You just gotta wait and chill.
I'll give y'all exclusive, bro. But nah.
Fly Nerd exclusive.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We got
Let's
some
do
shit
it, Philly,
going.
because this is the thing here. You know what I mean? This is the Fly Nerd Group. I know you probably getting familiar right now, but this is the platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's for us. It's for us creatives. It's us motherfuckers that's doing the shit and doing shit, building your movement and everything. You know what I mean? So it's all blessings, bro.
Creating that hub for everybody.
Exactly.
The nucleus to all that shit.
I fuck with y'all. I fuck with what y'all doing, man.
This ain't the first time you're gonna be here. It's gonna be more and more and more.
Whenever y'all ready, bro. I've been asked to come up here.
I know, Phil.
I've been asked.
Yeah, see, we
perfect
yeah.
timing,
man.
you know.
Yeah.
But it's love, man. I like what y'all doing, bro. I fuck with it. The setup and it's fucking dope, bro. Like it's professional.
Well, thank you.
It's professional.
That's what's up. That's what we
Well,
need to
thank
hear.
you.
It's
That's what we
professional.
need to hear.
As I pass the blunt.
Hey, it's legal.
I'm a
legal.
I'm a professional blunt smoker, so
It's
there we
legal.
go.
It's legal.
And
You know
it's
what
the
I'm
culture.
saying? But it's the shit we need to do, man. We need to come together and do this shit more often. You know what I'm saying?
So you got any dates potentially yet? What you thinking
Man,
about?
I wanted to do some. I wanted to put it out this month, but it's a situation. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I got deterred away from it, but I gotta write one last verse for this album.
Okay.
I'm playing around, but I'm also taking care of other business.
Word. I figure.
You know, but it's I got one more verse to write, and then it's done. I'm gonna turn it in, let Rashid mix the last 3 joints, and get the cover art. We're gonna put that shit out, man.
Word.
Most of the shit is mixed,
So
except
that's
2
by
records.
summer, maybe late spring.
Yeah, late summer. No, not late. Can't do late. So
Late
probably
spring.
May.
Yeah.
April, May.
Okay, bet.
That
Y'all
means
gonna make
you
me
got summer
finish that
See,
shit off.
That's Philly. You be dropping on certain times. Like, all right, yeah, I could kind of gauge what kind of album. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, bro. We man,
Go.
bro. This shit,
Hot summer blazer.
I like that you got into your creative process because we're all writers in here, and so I like how you broke down your process, and I'm just interested. Like while we talking about process, guys, what's your writing process? Like when you sit down to write, what's your process?
It's kind of similar, man. At this point, like the question is, do you still write, scribe it, or do you type it? And then there's 2 different realms of
That's
writing.
Totally
another,
different style.
That's another thing, bro.
That's a
Two
totally
different
different style.
things. So it
I've been in the
depends
pad
on-
lately.
You been in the pad,
I've
like
been in the
writing?
pad, yeah.
That's a different thing to come
You gotta
out
go
from.
back to the roots. You know what I mean? So it depends, bro. Like
It's the pins.
It depends. Stupid. But look, all right, I get a beat. I think it's a little bit everything, dude, because it's like, what does the beat ask for?
Right.
So I listen to the beat, and just like him, I listen to the beat like 28, 30 listens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to
If you got to fall asleep with that motherfucker.
exactly,
go.
just to hear every pinpoint, and then shit, what I'm going to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So first you go in, maybe freestyle something. All right, I got the beat, I got it going. But then I write in my head, so I store all these motherfucking punchlines and shit.
Right.
And have them calculated. I'm like Jay-Z-ish. And just have them in my head, and then, spin them over the beats, you know what I mean? But that's,
Right.
I'm telling too much, man, but that's the formula of the, you know what I mean? Just like I rethink the shit, then I process the shit, then I write the shit.
Have you always done that back then and shit too?
Nah, but it was more spur of the moment. You
More
know
spur
what
of
I
the
mean?
moment.
Yeah, more spur of the moment. So, I wouldn't process it as much unless I knew it was some important, like this is a song. I'm doing an album or something.
Right.
Then I'm writing concepts, you know what I mean? Putting
Yeah.
all that shit together, and that's a different thing because just rhyming on the beat, like the beat, you just rocking the beat, is different than writing the song. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's
Right.
like what you gonna write about. So then if I had the concept in my head already and then it matched the beat, then we flowing. You know
Okay,
what
I
mean?
get it, I get it.
Then it's flowing.
I do that, yeah.
I had that concept in my head or something like, I don't know, like a story or whatever. And if that beat calls for that story,
You
the
got it.
story, yeah, the story
Yeah,
is
I'm
coming
somewhat
out.
the same. I
Yeah.
sat on a concept for like
Yeah.
3 years.
See, right.
Before I
There you
heard
go.
the whole
Yeah.
beat.
Before you heard the
I
right
heard
beat
the
for
beat.
it.
Yeah.
I sat on a concept for like 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
And I finally put it together. That shit came out as a masterpiece. Manage Money.
Oh,
Power.
yeah, that's a dope record.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
dope record.
Ambi,
Shout out my sister, Story Devereaux.
word.
Right on.
Ambi, what's your process like? What do you when you sit down to craft? What's your process?
Man, it depends. So like a song will give me a certain vibe or a certain technique that's requiring me to spit it a certain way. I'll sit there and spend time practicing that flow of that cadence. And then once I'm comfortable in that particular speed, in that particular cadence, then I'll start to narrow down like particular subjects.
Yeah.
And if it's a beat that's like, for example, like this beat that's playing right here, it's so much space on that beat. That's gonna be a beat that's gonna give me the option to really go into some detail, really go into some real complex shit because it's open. But other beats have like a lot more going on that says, nah, you got to stay in this particular pocket over here.
Right. Some beats require certain things.
Yep.
For sure.
Hold on,
So then there's that magic zone that you go into. And when you go in that zone, you just like you're not even in control of what you're spitting at that point or what you're writing.
Right.
You write the whole thing and then you look back like, damn, this even when you try to stop, the bars keep coming. They just
Yeah.
keep on coming. That's
That'd
a
be the
different
beat,
thing.
though. That'd
yeah, it'd be the
that
start
beat.
for me. Like once I get to start,
So what's
Everything.
is it easy to start your verse?
no,
Right.
Starting to
yeah,
finish.
starting is very important.
starting to finish.
You want
Yeah.
to start that shit right.
Yeah,
man.
you wanna
gotta
start it right,
say
you
the
wanna
right
end
shit.
it
Gotta
right.
be in the pocket. Even if you saying some out of pocket shit, it still gotta be.
Yeah,
That's
That's the
Start.
part that catches you.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
get that first couple of bars.
Yeah.
The start
that
is
verse,
the
that
start
start.
and that finish. If anything in
Finish,
between, we
yeah.
can just go.
All right.
Yep.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And that ties all the things.
That
and subjects
finish
together.
gotta have a certain.
So when I write, if I'm on paper, I number my shit in
Yeah.
dots.
Okay.
1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, the number 4, 5 dot, 6 dot, 7 dot, the number 8, 9 dot, 10 dot, yeah.
Yeah, you see that?
So I know I give myself,
that was real.
you know, I see, okay, I'm this close to the middle of the verse. I think of a line, I put it on line number 8
Okay.
and make that shit make sense to line number 8.
Oh, this dude playing the Tetris game.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let's go. Let's go.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
I could think of a line, I say, damn, that sounds dope.
And that's why.
But that's-
But it's
that
not gonna
shit
lead you
land
where
up.
you want to go.
That shit shouldn't be bar number 7.
Right.
That shit should be 8. So let me write that on line number 8. And I
And now
gotta
figure out
fill
what's
this
gonna
shit
fill it
in.
in.
Bing, bing.
You're doing math right
12.
there.
Yeah.
That's
Bing.
algebra.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is, That is.
And next thing you know,
solving for
That
X.
is.
15 minutes, I got a verse.
you
and it's
solving
about,
for X.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
that's the same way. It's a category. It's a different way. I don't number or dot them, but it's the same process. It's like, okay, this line is dope. This line will fits over here on this beat, but then the sounds make more sense in this song. So, you know, do the whole switcheroo.
even on my phone, like you see number 4.
Yeah.
4. Like even on like that shit 8. You know what I mean? Like I know where
It's
to
time
go.
to start winding down once you get to 12.
Yep,
and
and I might have a bar for 12 already on line 12. You know
So
what
you
I'm
gotta, then you gotta get there.
He mad libs himself.
Yeah, he mapping it out.
Yeah, you mad. Yeah,
However
you want to label it.
Yeah.
However, whatever spin you want to put on it.
I would think of a bar. I'm like, damn, that shouldn't be like bar number 5.
Yeah.
Nah, that should be
Tone it
8.
down a notch.
That has to hit. Because you know, 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
any beat you rhyming over, it's going to change a little way and drop on the 8th bar.
Right.
So, that can't be that can't be 5.
Yeah, you need an even for that. It's got an impact on that end. That
It
closes
got an
that
impact.
bar.
Yeah, so, it's like a puzzle, bro. That
The
shit
odds
be
and
fun.
evens, bro. That makes a
Crazy.
difference.
Yeah, that
Shit
shit
be
goes
crazy.
down.
This is code switching. We code breaking right now.
Yeah, that's my pattern, bro. It's my method.
And see,
That's
I've
real.
gotten into the habit lately of recording myself.
That's a
just,
good method
you know, I spit a bar on my phone to my phone as a voice memo, and
Bro.
I just come back to it.
I got
have
so
those
many of them
too.
motherfuckers in my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Beats.
those too.
Yeah, I do voice memos because I do sit with the beat, but I guess my process is when I hear a beat that I know I'm gonna write to, I write whatever it invokes at that moment, and then come back to it later and fill in whatever gaps, pulling from whatever sources. Like it probably, if I was to sit down with everything, it probably look like madness. Because it'll be like a notebook here that has a line, a notebook over here that has a line.
Your phone.
Yeah.
My phone will have a line. I'll play a voice memo, or I'll have a bar in my head that I just memorize. I know for a fact I'm opening with.
Right.
You know,
right.
and then I just kind of jam it all. I kind of jam it all together, and then see where it fits. Take away, add, and then before I know it, it's done.
Before you know what it's done.
Hey, that's a rhyme on that phone right there.
I keep rhymes, bro.
Let's hear one.
I keep rhymes, man. Whatever that shit is, he gave me.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
See, I ain't stopped smiling over this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I keep rhymes, man. I can play some shit on my.
Now we'll see how we
whatever.
can hook up his because he wanted to
Yeah.
play that the joint on the air, so we want to get him hooked up
Not
after
the
the break.
Rashid joint.
The Taiwan.
The
one.
Taiwan
Like,
joint.
what?
Nah, we'll get.
Yeah, say it, Rashid.
We'll get Will Smith.
Oh, that's what it's called now. You're getting Will Smith.
I don't know. Will it?
The fresh.
Will it?
This gonna be the
You
fresh
get
slap from now
The
on.
fresh one.
Catch a fresh Smith to the a Smitty.
put
Catch a Smitty.
Oh.
Catch a Smitty. Get a fresh Smitty to your face.
Get the big Willie.
living in a dream world.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's all you.
Your eyes still green, girl. I know
By the
you
way,
said
we
it's
don't
hard,
condone randomly walking up on
but you
mofos and
can't keep
slapping
it
them.
bottled
Oh
in.
no, you better not.
Jealous.
But
Motherfuckers
sometimes
gonna
that
shoot
shit
you
is
out
funny
here.
as hell.
I mean, if
Mind,
you
baby, follow it.
that's a chance you take.
Yeah, because it could be
You
coming.
just smack a motherfucker that got to conceal and carry and see what happens.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
giving them all the motive to
Right. They're
put one
like,
off in your ass.
man, that's someone looking to pop their gun cherry. That'll
What?
be it right there. Like,
Nigga.
Oh well, why not?
right.
Then you with one.
Like that,
Dang.
like that
doing
CTA
campaign?
worker.
Nah, he
He
tried
emptied
to
that shit.
he tried to kill dude.
All 6 bullets.
Who? On the
The
train.
CTA dude.
That was real.
Yeah, that was real.
Hell yeah, he emptied the clip on that motherfucker.
Even though he fucked because he was
dumped
the
on him.
aggressor.
He dumped
he was
on
the
him.
He
aggressor.
fucked.
He wasn't like he the one got pushed down, right?
No, so he's walking up on dude, and dude is telling him, "Dude, back up. Would you leave me alone?" So dude finally was like, "Get off me!" And because he pushed him down, he gets up and chases him. Which also, once you chase somebody, if they're leaving, you can't shoot them.
I thought dude pushed the man with the gun down.
No, he did, but because the dude was walking up on him and kept walking
The
towards him,
CTA guy was the aggressor the entire. Like
Yeah.
he initiated
the violence.
the violence.
You have to. He do have to give him his get off me.
Yeah.
Like he got in his space and he
Oh,
so
there
he
it
pushed
is.
him.
Yeah, there it is. That's it right there. Dude walked up on him.
He sent something at his ass.
But when it come to shooting, you got, if you gonna use a gun, if you got a license, and you got to know the law and how that works, because there is no situation where the person that you're trying to shoot can have their back to you. And
man
you pull
got
the
a
trigger.
plan.
That's what I'm
More,
saying.
don't he?
So you got to think about. I was just
Yeah,
looking at that. He pushed him down and he ran and he shot him down. And
Yeah,
killed
Yeah,
him?
he followed him, pulled the gun out,
He
White
dumped on
dude
him.
running
and
down the
emptied-
escalator.
It was a revolver, 6 shots, all in his back.
That's
Yep.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Homie
nah.
ain't got no foundation.
So
though. Dude
is
just
that?
shoved
I
him
mean,
Yeah, 'cause all he do is
yeah,
push him, he just went right
that's what
down.
I'm saying. That's a
legs just
overkill.
went from under him. You gotta do some toe raises.
He
Get your
got to
core
relax.
strong.
That's what he got. See,
Do
look,
some
dude
core
telling
work.
him, like, back
Wow.
up.
Now let's get down to the
Nigga
real
don't
problem
stumble
here.
or nothing. He just went straight
No,
out.
he
Right,
just
he
looked at
went
him and
straight
said,
down.
"Hey, that's unnecessary."
Yeah, he went. What's homie from the New York guy? He went all Steve Berkowitz on him.
Right.
Damn.
He went all Steve Berkowitz on him, man. Revolver.
Yeah.
Blam, blam, blam to the back.
Yeah, that's the
That
gun
was at
violence, bro.
95th?
Yeah, that's the ridiculous violence, bro.
Yeah, he.
That's crazy.
Because a situation like that could have been avoided 101 different ways from Sunday.
I mean, once homie went down the stairs, it's a wrap.
Once
he
homie was walking away from you and you walking up on him, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
He's trying to get away from you and you
I
still
mean,
follow
shooting
him.
someone in a public train station is
Well, that's the other thing.
At
At work,
though.
my man was on the clock
with the shit
But here's-
with the
on.
CTA
With
on.
this-
But look,
I guess
on,
he say,
on,
fuck it, I'm at 95th, man. It ain't, you know what I mean? Like,
on CTA premises, a gun, you done automatically. You cannot have a gun on CTA premises at all.
Exactly.
So he's screwed.
Yeah, he lost his pension and everything's gone.
I mean, I ain't saying protect yourself because, hey, dude, these trains,
get a
for
man
the
his
record,
pension,
man.
No,
man.
protect yourself
Nah,
These
he,
from the
trains
right
got
one.
Oh,
Don't
he
protect,
lost
homeless
it. He lost
central
it.
on
Yes.
these
That's
trains,
a murder.
bro.
protect yourself from the people who
Yeah,
are trying
but
to
that's
hurt you.
That's 6 in the back. That's
Not
a
from
murder.
a verbal
Yeah.
argument. You know what I'm saying?
He pushed him down.
No, but he walked up on him. I'm gonna push you back too.
He better hope dude don't die.
Right. Nobody has the right to walk up on
Yeah,
you.
you don't. You better hope homie don't pass
It was
away.
a punk because if you gonna be the aggressor, then when somebody physically pushes you away from them, you gonna pull the gun. That's like 10 degrees away from needing to shoot. And dude didn't do shit to you when you hit the ground. He ain't stomp you. He ain't kick you.
Yeah, that was pride.
Yeah,
Man.
which is usually what it is, right?
Pride before the fall. Pride
It's always
before the
pride.
fall.
Man.
It's always that ego.
I gotta get you some way.
Yeah, like he said, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
And it
This
wasn't even that
motherfucker
serious.
Right here.
That's Chicago.
That motherfucker got
He's
on
outside the hospital.
Yeah,
Vampire in Brooklyn type shit.
So he
going
on
on.
he on the news here? Okay.
Who the
Hey,
fuck
he's a WGN correspondent apparently.
I definitely ain't been watching the news lately. I don't know.
From the scene, it's Kenya Watkins live from outside the hospital.
That motherfucker definitely look like he on the set of Vampire in Brooklyn. Straight
Damn,
up.
That's real.
Check him out.
Fire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Rob Sneed.
Rob Sneed.
I'm Rob Sneed, WGN. I don't know why once I heard his voice was Sneed, I changed up the whole voice
It
behind
sound like
it.
Sneed. It sound like a Sneed.
Hell no.
Rob Sneed.
We're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Right, I immediately withdrew all bass.
That's what he looked like. He would speak
That's a fucking Sneed.
with a lisp.
Rob Sneed on the scene.
That motherfucker, boy. Got
Oh, man,
How we roasted cuz? See,
he gonna
this
slap
is
me.
comedy.
He
So
gonna
do
slap-
we all deserve a slap?
I'm
But
gonna
he's
get
not.
slapped.
He's not.
Hey.
He's not ill. He's
I'm gonna
not
get
ill.
slapped.
So what deserve a
But-
slap?
What if he has a
Roasting
nasal
Sneed.
condition that I didn't know about?
Hey. He looked crazy. He looked crazy.
The way the coat was and everything with the
Yeah,
the
jump
turtleneck.
shot straight to him. and
That's
shit.
first. That's first. And his name is Sneed. So everything after that is an insult
With
to
the
injury.
leather gloves. Man got
It's
the
cold
leather
outside, huh?
gloves. They crazy.
See, that's what happens. We get from Chicago shootings to
See how they do us when we
Roasting
get
the
on
Sneed.
Right. We immediately jumped down on homie.
Hey, that's really funny.
He wasn't doing shit but his job.
Bro,
Vampire
he
in
look
Brooklyn.
crazy.
No, I 100% agree with you, but the man was only doing his job. We was like, blah, blah, blah.
He ain't got no friends to tell
You
him
know
like,
Chicago,
yo,
anybody
you
can
ain't not
get
want to
that.
pull.
Anybody could get that work in
Yeah.
Chicago.
That is true.
That's real.
You know, my
Dude got
family,
slapped
bro.
for the work.
Any
no,
motherfucker
that's
get that-
different. You not talking about. He ain't talking about nobody's wife.
Nah, I ain't talking about nobody wife.
Nah, I ain't talking about
If I'm getting that Sneed, You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's man to man. You can
That's
handle
man
it.
to man.
Getting that Rob Sneed.
I mean, the
That
Dirty
Rob
Dozens,
Sneed.
that's it. You don't talk about nobody wife during that.
Yo, he gonna be out here next Monday. He gonna be out here
Looking
next
for me.
Monday
Right,
with some,
right.
with some
Hey, who was that?
words.
Who was that? No, it's like, who is that?
Tightening his gloves up and shit. What
Why?
you got?
Why we keep taking his voice up octaves every time?
Straight up.
it
His
keep,
last name is Sneed.
every person who has done
Pull
this
the
voice.
gloves from the inside.
Right, you gonna pull them
Like
tight.
he finna go hang him. You know what I mean? Not hang. You know what I mean? But like
No,
he
that's
finna
this,
go.
this real. It's a little tight.
Hey yo, with that man, we done hit the halfway mark. We gonna get up, stretch our legs, take a quick music break. Give it up to the. J Dot can stretch his legs too. It's not. You're not chained back there, J Dot. You're not. Please stretch your legs, please. There you go. All right, we'll be back with more Fly Nerd Group with Philmore Greene after this.
Peace.
Please don't. You can have it back.
Hey, is this yours?
You cannot
Chief?
give me a ticket. I'm a lord.
Robbing niggas since the slave ships.
I know. Biggie went super tough, like early Biggie. He was grimy. He was super grimy.
Hey yo, welcome back everybody. Fly Nerd Group.
Yo.
Welcome to the second half of the show. Special guest Philmore Greene.
Yo.
Yeah, may have to turn that on. Give it up for the #1 sound selector, greatest DJ, J Dot.
Check.
Make some noise for J Dot spinning that dope shit. Hit me with my favorite Sean Price joint, that Boom Bye Yay.
Boom, bye, yeah.
That's it.
Rest in peace, Sean Price.
There it is.
Rest in peace, Sean Price. Then his son passed.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was dope, man. That's one that I miss, man. Like for real.
That when you speak about authenticity, boy.
Yeah. dude.
Unchanging, unwavering.
That motherfucker told one of the niggas
And
that
most
called
of-
him to the radio. He said, "Get the fuck out of here! You're a liar with diabetes." He
Yo.
said, "Man, cut this shit off, man. Nah."
So was a
Damn.
Pisces, and I'm a Pisces.
Oh.
That's something like,
Yeah.
yeah, we finally got one.
Wait, but what you? That's it? Ain't no other ones?
Yeah, who else a Pisces?
Outside of me, I don't
And why
see
you talking
nobody.
this Aries season right now, Chief?
What? What?
Well
Now,
now.
what I was going to just briefly mention. Sir, I'm still in the month of March, so I can still talk my shit to the 31st.
The Ides of March.
Time is ticking there.
Right.
Stocks.
I just acknowledged that. I just acknowledged
motherfuckers hilarious.
But I digress. One time for Sean Price.
One time, indeed.
And
One of,
speaking of them, today is a Black Moon Day. We've been hearing a lot of Black Moon. We heard it in the car. You played it twice.
it's just that.
Like I said,
the
sometimes
vibe.
this music have seasons and vibes and shit.
the
like
vibe,
that.
man.
It's just one of them days.
So Kaz, remember we was talking about like how Black Moon was on the cusp of two different eras in hip hop?
Right.
So like when I was playing it, Sean, Kaz, what was Coach East, what was the dance that you did immediately when I was playing Black Moon?
I was doing. I was down.
That's the era. That's the era they came
That was
from.
that backpack day.
That's
Right.
the era they came from.
Right, because that's back when I used to hit the
It's a meme
trains with my
now.
baseball cap bent all the way over my eyes.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With "Hello, my name is" stickers that I was tagging and slapping on.
So they had
Slapping on
that
joints.
image, but they was on the cusp of that next stage, which was more the real raw, grimy street shit. Like they was on the cusp of that, so they was in between. So
was
they
in
didn't make it.
between. But I mean, as Buckshot as an MC, he still had that. Like, all right, that was that image, but he even reinvented himself. Like, with "I Got Your Open" remix and shit, like Crooklyn Dodgers.
Yeah, that was him coming with that.
that
next
was
shit.
like veteran Buck. Like he should have dropped another slaughtered album. Like, what happened?
That's what we was. Yeah, so the next album didn't come out till after.
Because
So
the
Way
industry
after.
switched.
Nah,
No,
well,
no.
5FT went to jail.
yeah,
he was
so
in prison.
So you missed. You had Smith and Wesson come out. You had that Magnum Force
Helter
album come out.
Skelter, all
Yeah.
those guys.
They both came out a few times.
Yeah, they all came out before another Black Moon album was possible.
Now
Yeah.
Buckshot still spit. He featured on all.
Yeah, he
these
was
albums.
featured on
Yeah,
the
he was
songs.
featured. He was playing more a role of an executive
Yeah,
at
he
that
was
moment.
building
He
the
was running the
business at
label.
that
He
time.
was.
Him and Tony.
Yeah, he
And
could
then
spit,
had
though.
his
I fuck
own
with
run
Buck.
with Ninth
Yeah.
Wonder.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, he put out
That's
he
true.
put a
That's
slew of
true.
albums out
Formula.
with
Yeah.
Ninth Wonder.
What was that BDI Thug and La Funk and all
the
that?
formula, the
Formula,
experiment,
yeah,
the
the
solution.
experiment.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
That shit was
you
hard.
know what I'm saying?
That
And
shit
Smith
was
and
tough.
Wesson followed suit with that.
Yeah,
Go
After that, 'cause
all
they
out.
went-
Yeah,
they
that
went
shit
with
was
the whole-
crazy.
They went with the whole comic book situation. That was that little run right there. You know what I'm
Did they
saying?
sound different when they was Cocoa Brothers?
I think they lacked the enthusiasm of
They
of
felt
Smith
different.
and Wesson because
Yeah.
like that name was like
the
synonymous.
energy.
It was a different energy.
Smith,
Titles and names mean something.
SMIF
In Wesson.
in
Wesson.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then they became Cocoa Brothers.
and they, because of the lawsuit, the gun company came after them.
Then they got it back. So that was hardcore. So Smith and Wesson lost their name. Common lost his last name.
Common sense.
What else was going on back then? No, he lost
No,
it. They
He
it
lost
in
the
a legal
lawsuit.
suit.
there's
Oh,
a
shit.
there's an agency or some type of not-for-profit called Common Sense or something.
Word?
Yeah, so they
Man.
tried to sue him if he didn't drop the name. That's why he just switched to
Man.
Common.
Cease and desist.
But I feel like that
Yeah,
worked
you
for
better.
him. That worked for him because when he became Common, it was like the Common Man. That's when his bars switched up a little bit too. Before it
Man,
went
that was
all the way left.
crazy.
Power of a name.
All right, I'm on debate.
Power of a name. Titles do hold power.
Those
Titles
iconic
do
hip
hold
hop
power.
moments. Pete Rock and the CL Smooth album fucking up the sampling game.
Straighten it out.
That whole album, like they was just like, all right, enough of this shit. Y'all just took the whole shit.
And then when they was going around kicking over the bootleggers' tables, because wasn't that part of Straighten It Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was they did that. There was that brand Nubian song was doing that. The steady bootlegging song.
Oh yeah, steady bootlegging.
And somebody else had a video where they was fucking
The
people up.
infamous song by the Hood Rats.
Oh.
If you bootleg, you get
your leg broke. Yeah.
Niggas was on that shit back then too.
Yeah, it was hard.
Oh yeah, they used to
The
like,
Hood
walk around
Rats.
at the tables and
Yeah.
If you bootleg, you get your leg
Yeah,
broke.
but
Catching
and
the
low
bootlegging.
key, that was Irv Gotti before Irv Gotti got into like.
That was
other
Irv Gotti in that group?
Yes. No, he did. He like A&R did
Oh,
production.
okay.
And if you
Word.
get the 12-inch for at the bootleg,
Yeah.
there's an Irv Gotti remix that kills the rest of the joints.
Ah.
That
Word.
remix is crazy, and you can only get it on vinyl.
Like Dame Dash was rapping
Power of the
with Can I-
DJ.
with that what's that group that cannot get open?
But that had me a whole new respect for Irv Gotti. So I was like, what was you on before you got some bread and did some stupid shit?
Right.
He
In
said
my
some stupid
opinion.
shit.
Not stupid, but whatever
it
was,
was.
advantageous for you. You know what I mean? I'm seeing where you came from
Yeah.
and where you are now.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, that remix is crazy.
Okay.
I will put that, but I'll put that single against Onyx album.
Wait, that one
Damn.
song?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, what?
it's cold, Joe. That shit is cold.
all right,
It
we
just made me forget the fuck. Who?
It's Hood Rats. It's the Hood Rats.
It's a remix, he said. I don't know
Called
about that.
Versus the entire Onyx album?
I don't know about that.
The bootleg 12.
You talking about just the production on the Onyx album?
The Irv Gotti mix, which is technically a remix for the bootlegger song,
Yeah.
Right.
is retarded.
I had to go back
I
and
only
listen to
heard
all
it
that
on
shit.
vinyl.
I wouldn't
can't
either. I need to
get
hear
it
it.
For real.
anywhere
That's-
digital.
that-
Because
Nah, it was like-
if I have it digitally, y'all would have been heard it like weeks ago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
now that's the hunt. Now we got to hunt it down. It's out there
You don't
somewhere
have it
in
on,
the
you don't know how to
ether.
put it on
It's
vinyl?
out there.
Homework.
It's out there
I
somewhere.
have it on vinyl.
You can't
So if I ever do a vinyl set, you'll hear it.
you can't convert the vinyl to MP3?
See?
yeah,
Yeah, so I was looking at it like, duh.
like, wait a minute. Like, ain't that a thing?
Problem
You
solved.
know what I'm saying? We could have done
All
that
the vinyl you
10
got.
minutes ago.
Right.
You know
All the
what I'm
vinyl you got can be converted.
Problem solved.
I just got to figure out how to do it.
What's the best hip hop remix?
Oh,
Ooh, that's so subjective. So
Very, very much so.
best hip hop remix.
Yes.
And we got to talk era.
We gotta see. I'm
No, man. I ain't.
like the era's like everything y'all just named. I had to go back and listen to.
Yeah.
I'm
The 90s had a nice run.
yeah. I'm like late '90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
The entire decade had a
You was around for Shut 'Em Down, the remix, right?
Shut them down. Yeah.
Okay.
I was born '84.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
know about it. He know about it.
yeah, I had to go back and check for all that shit. But I say the best hip hop remix. Damn. One of them gotta be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Bet.
One of them
That is
gotta
a
be.
good one.
Dope.
That's a good one.
One of them gotta be that. Like that has to be.
Man,
one of the
everyone
best
went
remixes.
so. Everyone who was on there went so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that's a real.
Yeah.
Everybody went so
Including
hard.
Master P and
Yeah, it has to be one of the best
course.
remixes
So
ever.
I give you one. So this is how you do it, J Dot. You don't have to do eras. We could do with MC's remix, like like for example the Craig Mac Flavor in the Ear remix, the Pharaoh Monch,
The scenario remix.
those type of remixes, which is about.
Because Hood bodied that.
Oh, he murked that.
Oh yeah.
Those type of remixes. Then there's the beat remixes, which is like the P Rock remixes and shit like that. The
Right.
Diamond D remix for Punk Step Up.
Far Side, She
Far-
Said,
yes.
Dilla Mix.
You know there's two
Ooh.
remixes to Punk's Jump Up, right?
Yes, I love the one
Punk
with
Step
Diamond D
Up.
on it too.
Yeah.
That
All
was
right. Razzcast Solo on Ice.
The Diamond D mix.
Yes.
Yes.
I rock
Well,
with that
any
one.
remix of that is better.
That was fun. That was fun. That was cool. I wasn't completely on board, but I was like, all right.
It was
It's
better
cool.
than.
I don't know
The Diamond
about
D
that.
remix of that one was better
Because
than
just
a lot of
sometimes
stuff.
they give you remixes that aren't as good as the original.
In relation to
And
Soul on
that's-
Ice? Or you
I
talking about in
mean,
general?
No, I'm just speaking
Soul
in
on
Oh,
general.
okay.
Ice
I was about to say,
was
Soul on
better.
Ice had horrible
Like
production.
Connections.
Right, yeah, the album.
Connections
was
by
But
leaders.
he's rapping his
Okay,
ass off.
The
word.
first connection
Right,
was the
yeah,
best.
Rapping his ass
The
off.
remix was like, come on.
Right.
It's a chore. to
No.
listen to.
Fuck. What was the single that they had off the second album?
Who?
Cause Diamond D did something on there too.
Oh, whose album?
Leaders.
on the second
the
on the
second
Time
album?
album, I remember
Time.
nothing
Inner
off that
Mind.
album.
No
Alright.
idea.
I
It's
remember
What's Next,
nothing
right?
about that
What's
album.
Next?
What's
The-
Next
the-
had a remix.
Yes. What's Next had a remix. The only remix I can really think of I love from Leaders was
Shaheem Pass
Zone
It Off
Coasters,
the
the remix.
remix.
That Zone Coasters remix was dope.
Who?
Zone Coasters off
I
of
mean,
Leaders' first album.
Flavor in Your Ear remix. I mean,
Yeah,
Flavor
you're right.
in Your Ear
that's.
remix
I
is
mean,
dope.
it's
was
just so
dope.
memorable.
Yeah.
Do artists have the patience to do remixes now?
I don't think. I don't.
Like really remix?
I think
Or is
remixes
it-
are necessary.
Nah, I haven't really heard a remix in a while.
Yes, you did. The one with well, number one, the song that what's dude name Papoose, the remix with his wife, Busta, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Somebody else is on there.
Yeah. But I'm just. It's
they
like
do
it's
still
to
do
me. It's so rare that I like.
mixtape remixes?
Yeah, to me it's so rare. I haven't. It's not as prevalent as it used to be.
Musicians are lazy. The
Yeah,
artists are lazy
yeah,
nowadays.
Motherfuckers trying to get to that next
Yeah,
album.
like, but like,
They trying to get to that next.
But
Push-
the remix might help.
I mean, push that out, push that shit. Bring a different. If
Yeah.
you change up the song, change up your bars, you might attract a different group of people to your music.
I mean, back then niggas was getting paid off singles and shit like that.
That's
Like,
true.
That's
Yeah,
Nowadays,
different
you drop
game.
a remix, you gotta do some other shit to get some bread from it. You know what I'm saying? That's why motherfuckers putting these albums out. And I'm seeing a lot of artists nowadays stack the songs. Like it's going back to like 19 records.
Oh, they need to chill.
Yeah,
It's
like
getting
to
that
get
ain't
the
it.
streams high.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Motherfucker like Drake.
Ah.
Drake put like 19 tracks on his album.
Yeah, he did too.
and,
Both of
and
them.
They know the streams are gonna be high.
Because people
So
don't
you
listen
got
to all
a
that
ton
shit.
of streams on 19 records.
Man, yeah, no,
Man, like,
that's too much.
That's hand over fist. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Too much.
saying? So,
That's interesting.
motherfucker like me keeping it to 10. It's gonna be
Keep
30
it that
minutes
Illmatic
long.
level.
Yeah, 30 minutes
In and
long.
out.
That's it.
In and out.
That's
in
all
and
you
out.
gotta do, and that's why I love it, because it's just
You
all
can-
right. He's not overbearing. You know what I mean?
Nah,
It's just
It's
10
done.
records.
swift, and that's enough time, even as a creative on the music. You'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
I've
All you
made
need is a
my
solid
point.
10. If you,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've made my point.
Yeah.
Get my shit off. You know what I'm saying? Make you 10.
Exactly.
Get your shit off. Go to the next project.
And it's better to cut people off salivating for more versus
Yep.
giving them too much and they like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
long albums I won't finish always when I listen to them the first time.
You're gonna have
I
skippers.
trail off.
Yeah.
You're gonna have skippers.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And the skips is the ones you shouldn't even have them on now.
Right.
If the A&R ain't doing his job and your homies ain't doing their job, you're gonna have a long ass boring album.
My very first project, me and my brother Bone, we plugged up CDs. We didn't know shit about mixing and mastering. We didn't know shit about sequencing. we just literally stacked records on a CD till that motherfucker ran out of space, and put that shit on that piff.
That's classic.
That shit was crazy.
See?
That piff, damn, yeah.
Cringe when I hear that shit. Straight up.
This is your life, Philmore
That shit's
Greene.
crazy.
You gotta appreciate that progression though. That's the build.
Oh yeah.
Everybody everyone started somewhere.
Stay your course.
Yeah.
Keep going. Shit, you'll get there. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Indeed. So what's fellas? What y'all been watching? What y'all been into? What has been taking up the small amounts of free time that I know we all some busy brothers, but what's been taking up that small amount of free time y'all got?
Small amount of free time. I've been flipping from Snowfall, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube, bro.
What you been watching on YouTube?
Just anything.
It's just the random.
going into the black hole,
I might
huh?
watch NBA highlights. Then I might go. One night I caught myself, I was smoking and shit. I caught myself watching a Project Pat documentary.
Damn, now that's
See?
fucking
You
wild.
know what I'm saying? That
That's
sounds
the
like
random
that's
shit.
even
I fuck with Project Pat. He's dope. But I'm
Jail
like, come on, man.
and
Like,
weave. Jail and
yeah,
weave.
like who watches? Like he a legendary nigga, man. But I found myself watching a Project Pat documentary. Bro.
wow.
I didn't even
That's
know
all
that
I
shit
gotta say.
exists. You know what I'm saying? But
It'd be some
I
interesting
just
shit
be
on
watching
YouTube.
shit. I be doing a lot of research lately because I've been in writing mode heavy.
Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to
So
find a way
feeding
to
yourself.
Exercise.
recenter my brain and get it back to where I need to be to write the hottest shit ever.
Damn,
So I'm
okay.
searching right now just for anything. NBA highlights.
Gotcha.
I might watch fucking Dog Hunter. Some that's gonna
That's gonna stimulate something.
make me forget about the beats and refresh my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I've
Clean,
been on.
cleanse your palate.
Yeah.
Little
That
palate.
That
palate
brings me to a
cleanse.
question. How do you feel about genres? Like when you put your music out, what do you label it as?
Street hop.
Word. Okay. That's
Street
simple.
hop. Like I feel like I'm an artist. But ain't no feel. Like I
You are,
brought
motherfucker.
myself up this way. I can sit in the motherfucker. I can get on a I can get on a record with the mainstream motherfuckers. I can get on the record with Drake. I can get on the record with Jill Scott. I can get on the record with Music Soul Child. I can get on the record with goddamn Havoc. I can get on the record with the most hardcore rappers, the Benny the Butchers. This past summer, Flea Lord came through. Flea Lord,
Shout out to him.
shout out to Flea Lord.
Yeah.
Flea Lord came through. Before he came, he's like, man, I want you to come do a record at my show. Don't tell nobody, though. You know what I'm saying? I want you to come out as a surprise guest,
Word.
which was respect, Chicago shit.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be.
True story. Did the Flea Lord shit. Hardcore, weed, smoke, Hennessy everywhere. We in the upstairs of the sub T. Rocking that motherfucker. I do my joint, rock my shit, right? Next morning, I do a back to school fest.
That's what's up. That's classy.
and who gonna look at me crazy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
who gonna look at me crazy? Because I can talk the shit I'm talking.
And,
And it's validated, you know what I'm saying? And I put my work in with the shorties, you know what I mean? Like
So time, okay.
yeah, so it's like, man, bro,
Now that's a different perspective.
I can touch every end of the table. That's what I say I could do.
So-
And that's what I know.
I got a question. Philmore motherfucking Greene.
hmm
That's a motherfucking acronym for something.
Yeah.
Break down the acronym meaning. Of
All right. So first off, Phil was my uncle, and Green was my granddad's government name. That was my granddad's government first name. Same spelling. So I put them together, but I put Philmore, 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 place hatred and instigators last, makes obstacles real effortless. You know what I'm saying? And Green, Greene, grow righteously every day, expect nothing equal. So when you take the first one, you say place hatred and instigators last, make obstacles real effortless. That means you take the motherfuckers that's talking about you, that's pulling you down in their mind and trying to spread their negative energy, that don't want to see you grow. You place them last, you can only go forward. You know what I mean? You can't trip on what's behind you.
Word.
If you run in place and if you running and you sprinting and you look behind you, what's gonna happen 9 times out of 10?
Fall.
You're gonna fall. So you place hatred and instigators last, make obstacles real easy. Makes everything in front of me more easier than it was and more easier than I thought it was. And then when you grow righteously every day, expect nothing equal. GRENE. That means every day you can teach yourself something new. Grow righteously every day, expect nothing equal. You teach yourself something new, you can't go lower. You can't stay the same because you expect nothing equal. You can only go higher. So every day you can teach yourself something, you can get brighter at something every day, but you just gotta do it. You know what I mean? So it's a whole sentence. It's something I live by. You know, place hatred and instigators last, make obstacles real effortless, easy, whatever the fuck you may want to put at the end, and grow righteously every day. Expect nothing equal. That's me.
That's
You know what I'm
word.
saying? Philmore
Peace,
Greene.
God.
That's
Peace,
righteous
God.
for real.
Peace,
That's
God.
me.
Yo,
So
That's a bill.
that's what I live by. You know,
That's a bill.
that's definitely what I live by, man. I carry those morals with me everywhere I go.
That's dope, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
See, that's
Real dope.
something
Real
that a
dope.
lot of artists are not digging into. They're not digging into the character of themselves,
Nah.
which is why you don't see any growth between even albums.
Right.
There's no transition. There's no change.
Yeah.
Like, so people are literally through your music, like, because hearing some of your older songs and hearing some of your newer songs, you can see the progression.
Yeah, yeah,
You
it's
can-
definitely
on
there.
every level.
It's definitely there.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, man. Like noticing that, like, you know, you listening, like, and I could definitely say it. Like, I don't even want motherfuckers to listen to my first shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was horrible.
You got some
But it was
bangers. You
dope.
got some
But
bangers.
that's because I didn't know the professionalism of it. We
Okay,
just sat
okay.
on my brother couch and stacked the CD. Like, fuck it, is that it? Like, we got to, what we got? You know how on the computer they used to tell you,
How much you got space
How much
left?
time
you got
left.
2 minutes left. Shit, this song, 1:20. Slap that bitch on there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's what we was doing. But when we got older, and when Rashid Hadid put me under his wing, he showed me how this shit really go. Like, no, we got to get it mixed. We got to sequence this shit. We got to put it in the Pro
Right.
Tools. Stack the tracks. You know what I mean? What you want, a second in between? What you want? You wanted to go straight to it?
Blended, whatever.
He showed me all of this shit on how to, and
how
he
to curate
basically-
it to actually make
Yeah,
it.
Rashid molded me to do that because
Because-
before I wasn't doing that.
Because a lot of people think just being an MC, open mic MC, and all of that shit is cool. You can recite your rhyme. But when it comes to creating music, it's actually a fucking craft and a formula
Yeah.
that you have to figure out. And you have to get the right mathematics to it and let it calculate in your own realm. Feel me?
Facts, bro. That's a fact.
That's-
Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all about you.
yeah.
Once that shit
Yeah.
click to however you want to click, you want it to happen, that's what it is. Like, you hear the infamous stories about Hove and how he create.
Mhm.
You know, that's him. Like, he got motherfuckers.
And those are important
you know,
to kind of peep. Because
Yeah.
you be like, all right.
Take the best
Yeah.
part, figure out what works for you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, you do it. It's records. I took the whole shit and didn't write nothing down. You know what I'm saying? The fucking the Prime Diesel joint.
Oh, word?
I ain't write none of that
Now I'ma
shit.
go
I
back and
sat
listen
right
with that
next
in
to
mind.
Race and came up with that shit. Memorize one hook, memorize the other hook. That's how I approach that.
Dope.
A hook is 8 bars.
Right.
You memorize one hook and then you memorizing 2 hooks.
And then you just throw your bars in between.
Put that shit up and that go to verse. That's how I approach
hoops.
that memory shit.
Hoops.
But I
Aight.
like to write my shit down, though. You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
word.
So
I find myself
that's the
just-
question, and that's the question really that I brought up because you asked me what was my thing. And I don't know if I like it, but I do write and then I type. What's better, writing or scribing your verse or typing?
I don't think it's a better.
Yeah, I think it's just
Really?
a matter of personal preference.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's a
Because
matter
I
of
like
personal
both.
preference.
Yeah.
I like both.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
records I just did it last night. I put the phone down like, nah, fuck that. Let me try with the pad.
Okay.
And that song came out better because
And you started fresh with.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is, but
What, you
sometimes
know what it is?
What
When
it-
you write, you got time in between each word because you got to write all them words out. It's faster
That's
to type
true.
it.
That's
That's
true.
more time to think, so it's a totally different
That's
flow
true.
that come
yeah.
out.
Yeah, man.
Typing feels more like a freestyle at times.
Yeah, it does because you
Sometimes.
just can go,
Sometimes
go as,
you-
as
because
fast
you're-
as you think.
Right, because
Yeah.
you just like, especially if you just jotting random bars down, you just be like, ba 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 bam. But then when you write it, you're like, but and you'll take a word out like, hey,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you
no.
go back and
More
you
constructive.
Oh, my writing,
constructive
my
word.
papers,
Like,
nigga. I got scribbled out lines with little scribble scrap
oh
on
yeah,
top of
on
it.
top of
Trying
it.
to
That
Yeah.
fill it
only
in,
I
right.
know.
Right.
My motherfucking wife be like, I cannot read this shit. Like, what?
But I do.
What
Give
is
it
it?
to
Like,
me.
don't put it
Like
down
this
and walk
cold.
away and come back a month later. Be like, wait a minute, what the fuck did I? What was
Sometimes.
Did you end up with
Sometimes.
shit over here, over
But
there?
when I'm writing though, I don't. Most of the times, I don't start at the bar that I need. I start from the top.
Okay.
So I'm memorizing it as I
As
go.
you go.
Because I done started. I done took it from the top about 60 times.
Right.
Every bar. You know what I'm saying? However long it take me to write. So some people they gotta go from the 6th bar. They start at 5 and just keep going. I
That's-
start from the
okay.
top
Okay.
and
dig
just keep rapping that shit and let it flow as it go. You know what I'm saying? So this shit be like a computer sometimes. You hear these joints and it just go. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
He's showcasing skills for y'all.
I mean, shit, it's art, man.
That's a craft.
It's
Yeah.
art. This is art, bro. We're artists. We don't paint. You know what I mean? Like I don't paint. You know,
You paint with words. That's
he a
Paint with
fucking-
words.
He has a gift with the camera. You know what I'm saying? As well as the mic. So he get, and I do film. So yeah, we
It's
got
the same.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same.
yeah.
We're the modern day Gordon Parks there, sir.
That's what it is.
That's
So,
dope.
man,
That is
Yeah,
dope,
I'll
dope,
take
dope.
that. I'll take that.
we
He said you'll
making
take
it
that.
happen, man.
Not,
What sports y'all watching though? Y'all fuck with sports?
I do. I fucks with it. I'm behind on March Madness. I've been more reading it than watching it.
All right, let me see. Let me ask you something right quick. And this is gonna determine the whole conversation. I know the answer because you're from Chicago. The answer for out of town. I was gonna say, do you think LeBron is the greatest ever? Right. So yeah,
Sean might have an answer.
Nah, I mean, is he one of the greats?
definitely one of the
Yes.
greats.
Is he
Yeah.
one of the greatest ever? No.
He's one of the greats.
Yeah, he can make the pantheon, but he cannot. He can
Nope.
make the pantheon, but he can't. He can make the pantheon. You know, he's down there on the like he's above demigod
Just can't
level,
say no.
but he ain't one of the top tier.
Jordan is in that cloud.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother world.
It's a whole other
All
world.
right,
You
but
can't
no,
touch
no.
that.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I think they bypassed Kobe, bro.
I mean, who bypassed Kobe?
Just in general, the LeBron talk is too. It's like you can't match him with Jordan because he's
You shouldn't.
great.
Yeah. They're not in the
Right.
same position.
Well,
Nah,
I mean,
you can't forget Cole.
yeah, I
though.
mean, Kobe was the closest thing to Jordan that ever.
And that's,
Kobe
and
was-
that's
that's it.
respected. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like yo,
He's the
leave that
closest.
alone.
He's the closest thing. I mean, look, like I love. There's a YouTube montage out there
Oh yeah,
where
when
that
they did
overlays.
the same mannerisms.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
everything.
yeah.
From the turnaround jumper
Right.
to some of the dunks
Nigga
was
to
even
the
the same.
walk-off, to
Yeah,
the-
even the
yeah,
walk was the
It's
same.
science, bro.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he
It's a
studied
science.
that man.
Studied him.
He studied him, and his Kobe's determination was like really like here's Mike, and Kobe's will was just right.
Kobe wanted to be better than his idol.
Yeah, he wanted to
Yeah.
be better than his idol.
Like
Which is-
he spoke like him sometimes.
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Walk like him.
Talk
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Which
like,
was Jordan's move with Irvin. That was
yeah.
Irvin to
You
him.
got Irvin. You got shit. You got James Brown.
Yep.
You got Michael Jackson. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying?
exactly. Yeah, so,
Somebody got it from somebody. You know, but it's
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna be a.
but I don't dismiss LeBron and his accomplishments like some
I don't,
people do.
I don't. And I used to be the one to, like I wouldn't have do. I was the dude that was only fucking with. It's been a lot of times I've been the only dude in the room rooting for Tom Brady.
Damn.
Ooh, that's a tough. That's
You know what I'm
tough.
saying? Like it's
That's
been
tough.
only times. It's been a few
That's tough.
times. Like I've been riding with Brady since.
And he survived.
He's coming back.
I mean, but it's like he's solidified himself now. I was a hardcore like, yo, Joe Montana, the greatest. Tom Brady's up. He's past him now.
I didn't witness
gotta,
Joe.
I gotta put Brady past him now. So
I can't give Joe Montana the title because I never saw him play.
never saw him play.
Here's the question. When y'all are
Never saw him
comparing people, Are y'all looking at stats or are y'all looking at the player? Because those are two different things.
I'm looking at the overall. I'm looking at the complete picture.
complete
It has to
picture.
be the complete picture.
You know how fucking hard it is to get to a Super Bowl, bro? To get to an NBA Finals?
Yeah, we only did it once in a long time.
Yeah, bro. Like, Jordan got to fucking
It's like
6
when vampires. Was,
NBA Finals and didn't go to a Game 7.
Never.
And he never lost in the finals. That means if I see you in the finals, you cooked.
Right.
Yeah, automatic.
Automatic.
I left for 2 years. The magnitude of the way Jordan did it. I left for 2 years.
And Hakeem
fuck
snuck
y'all.
his.
Played another sport. Houston snuck
totally
them
different
one.
training.
They snuck 2.
Hakeem snuck his ass, and you like, this is my time.
This is my time.
This is my time.
my time,
Snuck
bitch.
2. They snuck
my
2.
house.
Jordan came back, finished the 90s on
Shut
them
everybody
motherfuckers.
up.
Came back a different man.
Different man, finished the 90s on the
A
motherfuckers.
different animal, like
I'm
Jo-
saying?
Jordan's
Go
second
to-
three-peat
go
is a
here.
different animal than Jordan's first three-peat.
Yeah,
by
yeah, yeah.
far.
Yeah.
By far.
His second 3P was
It was a
big
thing.
boy style.
Yeah, it was a thing of beauty. Especially the 72-10 season. He was
Yeah.
like, all y'all suck my balls.
And it's
He was
crazy.
in a zone.
Yeah.
He was training totally different for baseball and for golf
Yeah.
during that time. So it's
Yeah.
like, how the fuck do you come back better?
muscle memory.
Come back
dude.
better.
Do all that golfing,
Yeah.
that helped his legs. All that baseball gave him like a complete,
Upper
total
body
upper
strength.
body
Knocking
strength.
motherfuckers out the way.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
You know what I'm
fucking
saying? You
Right.
weren't getting past him on defense. He came back, and you're right, to your point.
You're
like,
maniacal. So he actually did that to upper.
bro, you got to
game.
train. They train different in
Yeah, it's a
baseball than
different
they do
training.
for basketball.
Yeah.
A boxer not going to
Shit.
train like a baseball player.
Exactly.
Right.
They don't run. Baseball players ain't running motherfucking 20 miles.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's way up. It's more core and upper body in baseball because you throwing. You got think you got to gun somebody down from right field.
Yeah.
Throwing that
Yo-
motherfucker.
So your
Like
upper
the
body and your torque.
It's like a quarterback. The difference in size to the rest of the players. They
Yeah.
don't
Exactly.
train the same.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
so he came back with that build, stronger, but he still was
Skillful.
skillful. He still had his finesse.
He snapped.
And
know
he
what I'm
and he
saying?
took it up another level because first 3P Jordan, his jump shot was really just coming along. He was still more
Right.
take you down the
To the
lane and
hole,
dunk on
yeah.
you or a fancy move to the rim. Second 3P Jordan, he was putting daggers in you from all over the place.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I'm just you think I'm still just gonna dunk on you? No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit
'cause
it
they were trying to
here,
isolate
here."
him outside.
Oh yeah, they were trying to
Yeah,
isolate
he like,
him.
all right,
They were
I'm
5,
shoot.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna shoot over
Whole
here.
team blocking him.
Oh, you thought I was
Goddamn.
going in there? Nope, I'm out here.
Man, he had some finesse, bro.
Man.
That's why MJ is in that cloud of his own, man. It's the way he did it. And at the end of the day, no matter what you do in the regular season, when all the greats are sitting at that table, what is it going to boil down to?
Championships.
Championships.
Yeah.
I got motherfuckers.
Well, that
okay,
knocked
you,
someone out the box already.
You,
That knocked lots of people out the
a lot
box
of
already.
Barkley.
Barkley, yeah.
Well, definitely Barkley.
Man, Jordan stood in Patrick Ewing's way his entire career.
Reggie Miller.
Right.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller
Right.
stood and he told these niggas no.
He was
He told everybody no.
He told everybody, like, if you was out west, you was like, "Who? I ain't got at least I know I got a shot to get there.
Yeah.
I got a shot." If you
I
was
don't
in
have
the
to play him till the last time.
right. If you was in the east, you knew all roads came through Chicago.
Everything, bro.
Yup.
All roads came through Chicago.
And we lived through all this shit.
Hell yeah.
Man,
Had this bitch rocking.
Is the game different now?
way
That's the question.
Yeah, way
different.
different,
That's the
bro.
question.
Dude,
Way different.
Jordan now with this, he would be 50 points a game because you can't hand check nobody
So
no
here's
more.
the question: could a LeBron do what he do now back then?
Back then,
Against the Pistons in New York.
back then, they was gonna get way more physical with Bron.
Yeah.
He could hold his own. He'll still get
That
busy.
nigga be flopping.
He would-
They knocking
would've-
his ass out there.
He would
Yeah.
have had his mentality.
Bill Lambier would kill him.
His mentality
Yeah.
couldn't be
Yeah.
what it is today. He would have to have the
He
mentality
would have
of the
to have that
era.
mentality.
so he would have to be a different person.
He would have to be
Yeah.
a
Because
different
this
person.
is Smash Mouth.
All that
for sports.
passive shit.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
attitude era
That
again.
motherfucker. You go in there with a
Attitude,
motherfucker
yeah.
Antonio McDice,
Yeah.
big horse neck motherfucker. He gonna knock you out there, bro. Like you gotta come ready.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they used to put people on they ass, but even when they wouldn't put people on their ass, the defense was just harder because the hand check was allowed.
Yeah,
like,
it was allowed.
You was able to like get
Put
that
on their back and stuff.
right.
Yeah.
You was able to put that forearm in their back.
Basically hold them.
Yeah, pretty much hold them in front of you. Now, if they scooted around you, that was on you. But these days, you got to play so much hands off that
They can just
Some-
run around.
Yeah, look at 'em.
Like I pretty much
They-
got to do like I got to slide. You got to slide, which is the basic fundamental. But
Which is that-
if you can't put a stop on anybody or at least bump somebody,
Man.
anybody with general quickness is getting by
He
you.
worked
Which is
him
that
out right
scene
there.
where Shaq has showed Kobe how to get around a person that's holding you in position by using that arm.
And that's what made Kobe so special.
It's a
'cause he played in
graceful
both
way
eras.
of doing
Yeah,
it.
he learned from everybody.
He learned from both eras.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He played in both. The change, he left playing against motherfucking Julius Randle was on his squad.
Yeah.
So he played in both eras, bro.
Yeah.
So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
He learned from all different styles.
all different styles.
Man, his last game was a thing of beauty. The Kobe last game,
Yeah.
that was a thing of beauty. When it seemed like for that one night, it was like 8 and 24 combined, and he
Yeah.
put on a clinic.
Clinic.
He put on an absolute clinic, and it was like, and I was like, oh man, don't go, Kobe. I was like, in
It
my
was like-
head, I
it
was
was, it was just an exclamation point on the sentence.
It was two people I didn't want to see go, man. Kobe and Brady. I'm so happy Brady coming back.
Yeah,
Super
what's up
Bowl's
with that?
boring
Why is
without
he
him,
coming
man.
back though?
he
I mean,
he
if
still
he-
got it in the tank. He
he's
still
a
got
competitor,
it. Yeah.
bro.
So he just hungry.
He don't want to leave like that. You know what I mean? Like he want to. If he'd have won this year,
It would have been more
it would have
permanent.
been over.
Yeah.
So he
He
coming back
want
to
to
prove a
leave
point
out on top, just like Duke. Duke about to.
Yeah, they balling for Coach
The
K right now.
story alone is going to sell more than the game.
Yeah,
too. Word.
because they balling for Coach K right now. It's crazy.
It's his last
It's his
season.
last year, and like he may leave with the title.
Yeah, you send him off.
Oh,
in the-
that's the Sports Illustrated cover.
yeah,
Man, that's
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's gonna sell more than the game.
That's for the next 10 years they're
when
gonna
the
talk about
game
that.
over, that shit is gonna
The stories
make more money.
remain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's his last season. He's arguably the best college coach in college history.
Yeah.
You know, in front of Wooden and all the motherfuckers, respectfully. But you know,
Damn.
it's
Yeah.
like, man, bro.
Sports has so many like really dope dynamic stories, and that's what I'm a.
What's your guys' favorite era in sports and why?
Oh man, bro.
Bro, 90s for me. 90s football and basketball for me.
Oh man, bro.
I'm a huge fan of that era. That and the early 2000s for basketball definitely, but
baseball. I mean, baseball. I would say baseball and football. 90s, early 2000s.
yeah, baseball had a lot more
Basketball?
pizzazz.
Basketball. I'm gonna have to go with now.
Now?
Really?
That's deep.
Surprising, right?
Yeah.
Because right now, what we're witnessing, every time something happens in sports, in everything, shit, our life, everything, it's this shift. You know,
It's
we
a
seen it.
shift
In,
of
we
guards.
damn near saw it in football when Cincinnati, all them young guys,
Oh yeah, yeah.
had they won, that would have been the shift.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the OGs won. Basketball, we're seeing shit we never thought we would see. We seeing the cat average a triple-double when they said it wouldn't be done again. We seeing a motherfucker that's 120 pounds soaking wet shoot that bitch from the other free throw line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
You
Like
know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Like he just throwing it up. We're seeing niggas score 60 points through 3 quarters, 30 points in the third quarter,
Yeah.
Damn.
40 points, you know what I'm saying, off 11 dribbles.
What the fuck?
Steph Curry, man.
No, Klay Thompson.
Oh, Clay. That was Clay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Clay.
He did that shit off. He
11
scored
dribbles.
like 60 points, and
Just
they only
catch and
dribbled
shoot.
the ball like,
That's fucking.
you know what I'm saying? Like we're
Catch and
That's a
seeing,
shoot.
stepping shot.
So
we're
this is
seeing
a new era.
We're seeing a new wave of right before our eyes. Like Steph Curry changed the shit, and we witnessing shooters and people shoot that. It's like a show.
Yeah, it's
like
a shooters.
circus.
It's a
Right.
shooters league now.
Yeah.
It's a shooters league now.
Yeah.
Like
It-
going
it-
back to early basketball.
It's a shooters league
Bro.
now. It no longer pays to be 7'2" and slow. Like you not getting
Better
in.
be 7'2" slow, but got a burner.
You gotta have a burner. Like
Gotta have a burner.
Vuvacek is slow as hell, but he can shoot.
You can shoot.
He can shoot.
You can't be 7'2" thinking you just finna grab boards.
And what people don't realize is that this all came from the shooting touch came from the Euro leagues.
Yeah.
That's the influence of the Euro League on the NBA.
Niggas
Facts.
getting whooped.
Because like the team
the big dude can shoot
the cats
too.
the LeBron team that lost in the Olympics, they got outshot.
Yeah.
They got outshot. They was playing bully ball, and them guys was like, I'm gonna sit back here and shoot from right here, and it don't matter. It don't matter.
What Shaq say? Any motherfucker with the last with Vitch in his name,
Yeah, you
got a burner. Any motherfucker with Vitch,
Yeah.
can shoot the hell out the rock.
Well, anybody named Drogan or Dragon.
Yeah.
So
They
any
got
vampire name,
handles.
basically.
Handle.
They got anyone named Drogan or Dragon got handles.
Handle.
Like you think he's like the goofy dude like oh he can't even speak English,
Nah.
man. He
My pops always tell me this story about when he was young. He went on a family reunion, and it was this kid. They were playing, and this kid just he the bigger kid from Chicago and shit, West Side. Probably bigger for his age and shit. He probably was about 10 years old. This kid, he said this kid was about fucking a foot under him, shooting the leather off the fucking ball. He trying to beat him, and he just couldn't beat the motherfucker all the time. The kid was B.J. Armstrong.
Yeah, that sounds
Shooting the leather off that motherfucker as a kid. And it's funny when my pop tell that story, because he just like, this little motherfucker couldn't miss.
that
Couldn't
sound
miss.
like BJ.
Man,
You know what
shit,
I mean?
man, a good shooter, a steady jump shot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah,
When you can rock a steady jumper and it's so hard to block.
that goes.
So all you can do is just make it harder on the shooter.
MJ could come in the league today and average 15 points, 12 points, off of fadeaway alone.
Casual.
Casually.
12 points. I give him 12 points in this today's league for MJ. That's tough.
That's tough.
This motherfuckers that's out of college can't even get 12 points. You know what I'm saying? MJ off the fadeaway alone.
Exactly. It
The
paints
cinematic
a
sound.
picture.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sound
saying?
painting a picture.
Yeah.
And that goes back to like the early jazz and the blues, because when they would record them, they would have their mics mic'd in and it would come in wherever they were on stage. So if they were on the right, then the guitar was on the right in the headphones and in the mix. If they was drumming on the left, then only the drums would be heard on the left. And it created this weird sound.
But it
Another
fit for them.
An album I actually choose though is Redman. There's a Dark Side.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That whole
hard for
album
me.
creates a mood. That whole
Yeah.
album creates a mood.
Yeah.
I think that was his like pinnacle of like creativity. Like if it exploded, like oh shit, we gotta
Yeah.
clean all this shit up. That was that mess. That was that slop. And it was like the way he put that. Like those was the first like 2-minute songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
had the little 2-minute joints.
Just come
He
in,
kicked
burn
that
that
shit
shit
Yeah, he
off.
kicked that shit off.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
hooks.
Oh, he was the first for everything.
No hooks.
Yeah.
No hooks.
It was in the intro.
Yeah,
The
all
radio,
that,
look,
Yeah.
the radio stations, the radio
Radio
stations.
station.
Yeah.
WKY.
Damn, he didn't
Yeah,
kick that
but-
off. He kicked that shit off.
I
Yeah,
think that
he
was
kicked
before
all
Dre,
that
wasn't
little
it?
shit off.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
before Dre out.
That was before the
Yeah,
Chronic.
hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
so
kicked
was
that
all-
shit off.
In fact, that
Yeah,
funk
easy,
shit, that was. Didn't Dre say he was inspired by Eric Sermon?
Yeah, Eric
yeah,
Sermon
yeah.
is the
It was
funk
always-
lord.
They just
it was-
they were just in the lab together.
They
They
sure
were
were.
just floating with them in the lab.
Post Super Bowl, they was hanging
Yeah,
out. They
yeah,
hung
yeah.
out after Super Bowl. Then they, I think Eric Sermon said they went to Dre's house and was down there creating. I think Busta Rhymes came through
Yeah,
and Redman.
Man,
there
listen.
you go.
So
Listen.
I'm
you
sure
go.
some shit came out of that.
oh yeah,
Yikes.
I'm sure.
Man.
Redman overdue for an album. And I'm saying this, and get this to Redman, man. Bring that fucking album.
Yeah,
Bring
I
that
thought something was coming when he dropped 80 bars, and then that was it. It was just 80 bars, and then he didn't
Well, he
do
got all
nothing
them
else.
other, like he got that 1,000 votes or 80 votes or whatever that is. That group that he did with that producer. So he been putting out stuff on the outskirts of like hip hop. But he keep talking about this album that he been working on, and he been talking about he in the lab and all his little IG conversations and jumping out of planes and shit.
Yeah,
Fasting.
he living his life.
Yeah. So,
I mean, you can't expect everyone to cook all the time. That's why I'm backing up like Philmore and other other artists too, because it's like, all right, I want to hear your There's a Dark Side. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you can't put these expectations. Like you just said, he living his life.
Yeah.
After you said he's jumping out of planes. You know what I mean? So it's like,
he's put out his music.
I don't know.
His rep is certified, so he can.
you got
at
to
this
think
moment,
about
he
a
can do what he
nigga who
wants.
tours for the past 15, 25 years
Man, yeah.
just to keep that
Probably
scrap.
just wanna
You know what I mean?
chill with his family.
Yeah, you know.
'Cause I know for me, it ain't. You know, me and Vic Spencer, like that shit is. You got a family and you still do this shit at a high level.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
shit
you already
this-
winning.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Like that shit come with a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam ain't trying to hear that shit all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah, come sit down and watch this motherfucking movie.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
So let's go to this
Traveling Man by Mos Def paints that picture perfectly.
Yeah.
It paints that
Yep.
about leaving the crib, going
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a minute, I'll be back home around the
Yeah.
world with my catalog of rap songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See?
Like that paints that picture
Beautiful record.
perfectly.
That shit is not easy.
You hear the fresh
But-
slap, y'all?
Beautiful. What?
The fresh slap.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
Fresh slide.
Or you could just animate the picture, just like take the video.
I wonder how Jazzy Jeff felt when he saw that shit.
So Jazzy Jeff had gave him a big up afterwards. Didn't say anything. He said all positive. He said, "You a king, my dude."
Yeah,
Like
that's
I don't know if he was talking about the win or that, because he
It was
didn't give
both.
context.
It
His
was
son,
both.
Jaden, was like, "That's how we do it." That was his tweet after it happened. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
They don't give a fuck, man. How come you can't cancel them, man?
No.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we-
beyond
we-
that.
Hey, yeah, there's no canceling anything there.
The cancel man.
yeah, you can't feel me?
Cancel man, get them a
Motherfucker
tumbo
Will
finger.
Smith. Straight up.
That's what's up.
But man, fellas, what else is going on?
Only thing is that we got Moon Knight in 2 days.
Moon Knight.
So
does
when
come out
y'all
in 2
catch
days.
this on Wednesday,
Moon Knight should
Moon Knight will
drop.
be on.
Mm.
And then the day after, the 2 days after that on
Watch
Friday.
Moon Knight, G, because it's gonna be violent. This is gonna be like their
Moonlight.
Moon
Knight.
Knight.
Moon Knight. What is that?
It's a Marvel character about this guy with a dissociative personality disorder, and he goes out at night as the fist of this Egyptian god Khonshu and does all this shit, but he doesn't know he's doing it.
Just beats the shit out of people.
Oh shit. I gotta check that shit.
Street
Definitely
shit.
gotta check it.
I've been
Moonlight.
actually checking out
This right
Atlanta.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is some of the footage of it right there.
Chaining himself. So
Yeah,
he
he
don't go
been chaining
nowhere.
himself up to the bed so he doesn't go out.
And still end up somehow going out.
Yeah, I gotta check this. See, a lot of shit don't really catch me like that. This look like it'll catch me.
Yeah, I think they about to show him in the suit relatively soon.
Well, it's all about a crazy dude.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, it's
he's
just about
nuts.
a crazy dude. That's all. A crazy dude that's a superhero.
Oh,
or
you be kicking
whatever.
ass and shit too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he kicks ass
Yeah.
violently.
Violently. Very
It's a
violent.
crazy guy that kicks ass.
Yeah.
So
How many
imagine.
seasons though? Can I catch up on it? Like,
Oh, this is brand
This
new.
is the
Brand new.
first.
Just-
We'll
just
all be
dropping this
watching it
week.
for the
oh,
first
so it's
time.
not previous seasons.
No,
So-
this is
Oh, I'm on it. I'm on
yeah.
it.
Season 1 starts this week,
And when does it come on?
Wednesday, right?
Every Wednesday on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's on the Disney Plus
Oh,
app.
yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that.
But yeah,
So,
yeah,
man.
we looking forward to that. We looking forward to that. Unfortunately, the early reviews on Morbius are kind of salty.
Is it Morbius or Mobius?
It's Morbius.
Morbius.
Mobius. Hey,
It's Mobius, right?
Dr. Michael Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah, it's MOR. But yeah, it's not looking too good for this Sonyverse, Venomverse, whatever they're doing thing here.
It was all hype.
Yeah, it looks like it was just all hype, man. No substance.
Damn, fucked up, man.
Yeah, it looks like it was all hype, no substance.
Well, from
Did you expect anything from this though?
Not really.
so there's a theme, right? So if you think about how the Sony movies that they do have bad editing. That's the biggest flaw. When they're in control of the editing, the story ends up choppy, just like with Venom and whatnot. Scenes jump too quick. There's no transitions. There's no continuity sometimes in moments. Same issue that was occurring with the other comic book movies with DC. There's stuff like the editing is the problem. And the editing is not usually the director. It's the other people coming in and saying, do this, do that, don't do this, try this. People who shouldn't be in the house messing with your film. The director should have control over their film because they're the ones who are supposed to be masterminding a vision.
I mean, fuck all that shit. Venom 1 and 2 was trash. I don't expect this to be the holy grail of new good shit. So
Nah, it looks like
I was
it
good.
looks like it's about to fall on its
I wasn't
face.
sold on it too much anyway, because, I mean, Morbius cool. Unless you're going to set him up for Blade or something, but I'm straight, man. I'm good.
Yeah, this looks like it's gonna fall flat.
Yeah.
And he's an anti-hero, too. It seems
Never
like
got
they setting him
into
up as well.
He's not even D-list in my book.
I'm gonna
Like-
check that new shit y'all just got to talk
But yeah,
about.
the other
Moon
ones are-
Knight is
Yeah,
gonna be
Moon
worth
Knight
the
gonna
watch.
be dope, dude.
Moon Knight, y'all know the time though? I can look it.
No, it's streaming, so you just go on there.
Yeah,
Moon
so
Knight,
it just
Moon
ain't
New
no
episode
yeah,
every
new-
Wednesday.
New
Ain't no
episode
time.
every Wednesday. Once it's
Fire
up, you'll be able to
stick
watch
it.
it. You know, whatever time you want.
Yeah.
Fire stick it, man.
Whatever
All of
time
the
you
above.
want.
Fire Stick be watching that shit in UK television.
Now,
So-
Kaz, you said you've been watching Atlanta, right?
Yeah, dude. Like,
I tried to. I didn't.
You don't like
tried.
it?
I couldn't get through one episode, but I liked what I saw.
Oh,
I
you
heard
do?
it was
Okay.
funny.
it's mixed, man, because that's this whole thing with this whole story is like mixed. It'd be like drama, it'd be like horror, and then it'd be comedy, all mixed in.
Be a
It's
thriller
it's perfect-
sometimes?
Yeah, thriller. Like this first episode is you saw it? Off the chain, bro.
I haven't watched it
It's
yet.
like, man, it's like a black dude, abusive house, leave the house on some old, under law shit, get thrown in this other house.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
And
Then he had to push the microwave. it
Cause,
hit
man,
like
it's
that,
dark. It's dark and it's dope, but it's dark as fuck, and it's like, man, it's like really dope. Cause none of them in the episode, like this have nothing to do
huh? With the main cast or
yeah,
nothing. It's just
it's just something that.
So this is a different type of season so far? Like, it's not like the other
Man,
season?
they jumping off the chain, bro. And then when you get into the episode, that's the second
Okay.
episode, and that starts the season off. So it's just, it's just a
Okay.
sick. It's
I gotta
sick.
rewatch the
It's
last
like
season.
you create something and then you get the template. It's like how we was talking about writing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have. We all doing the group song. I might write a story then. Fuck it. You
Right.
know what I mean? And that be that break that whole
Yeah.
1632 bar shit.
Right.
That's what they doing with this. It's different type of approach, a different sequence of like storytelling. Man. That's
Donald's
dope.
a genius, bro.
Yeah, he's dope, man. So yeah, y'all check that out.
Word.
I watch Halo, but y'all got to catch that up.
Yeah, we got to catch up to you
That's
on that
super
one.
violent, bro.
We got to catch. I saw the beginning, but I
If it's
wanted.
an hour, I definitely ain't got time to catch it. I be trying.
it's an
that
hour.
shit.
It's
Nah,
an hour.
I can't. It's so much shit I gotta watch, man.
My man
Snowfall.
said I needed it in 30-minute
What you
bites.
watch? What you looking out for? What's up?
I'm looking out for Snowfall. We just watched. My wife and I just checked this. We started watching this joint called Dope Sick.
Yeah, on Hulu. Yeah, about the opioid crisis.
about
Yeah.
the opioid crisis. My
Yeah.
man got off like
Woo.
crazy. Paid billions, but didn't do a day in jail. That, aside from all my YouTube shit, I'm watching. What else, man? I'm about to get into that Fresh Prince. I heard that was decent. I'm gonna try to get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm an hour.
See,
An
when
hour,
you look-
30 minutes, I'll fly through
That's
it.
a little down on my list.
Yeah.
I got to wait to get there. I got so much shit before that one.
Yeah, man. It's,
And plus,
yeah,
it's new, so it's like, that's
it's new. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, it's
Now
gonna be
y'all
there.
telling me about this superhero stuff. I
Moon
forgot the
Knight.
name. Moon Knight. I'm gonna give that a shot.
Word,
But the
word.
thing is, the best thing about it is it only come on. We can't just binge watch it. You gotta
Right.
wait.
Yeah, you got.
Gotta
Gotta
wait.
wait. Yeah, new episode every week.
Yeah, I watch a lot of 911 too.
Okay.
Angela Bassett shows.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
The joints be
yeah,
dope.
yeah. Really?
911. Yeah,
Has-
yeah,
has
They do a
anybody-
lot of shooting out here.
yeah.
Anybody watch
911.
that Queen Latifah show?
The Equalizer.
Nah. Nah, I haven't checked it.
I don't know nobody that's watched it.
I don't know anyone who's watched it either, but I think it got a second season, so it must be doing
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right with
it did.
somebody.
And Jada's on the episode. She's a character on the show now.
Who?
Jada Pinkett
Oh.
Smith. She's a character on the show.
You better pronounce her last name.
Smitty.
You got
Her
it.
whole name.
Smitty.
The whole name. And you got to stress the Smith now to avoid that slap.
Smitty.
Yeah.
What did Five Fingers say to
Catch-
the face?
Slap.
Fresh
To wipe
Smitty.
out my motherfucking mouth.
But y'all, it's been a dope show, but we got to go home. It's that time. We get Sean Rocker. We gotta thank you for hanging out with us and doing your beautiful thing, Sean.
Peace to Sean
Putting
Rock.
up with our
Sean.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Peace to
thank
Sean Rocker. Peace to IMG for
Catch
letting
him
us hang
catch
out.
him on Friday, not giving away his DJ secrets on No Program Director on Twitch.
Word.
Yeah, check out No Program Director every Friday,
J.2.
5 p.m. J.
And the
Dot
rest
as
of the
well.
crew.
The whole.
Who else on there? Who else on there? J-Dot? Mos Def,
Illinois.
Illinois.
It's
Somebody else was on there too.
it's a
Okay.
it's a hard squad of DJs like back to back to back to back. They're all hitting you. There's no slacking.
Yeah, they man, J-Dot murked it this past Friday. Murked it.
So any quick final goodbyes before we get up off the couch. Quick final
No
goodbyes.
slapping people just because, unless they physically assault you or threaten your presence or someone close to you, preferably.
Fuck that shit. Sometimes someone need to get a check.
I mean, that's again black culture, but you know that's the thing that we can't seem to get across is that black culture and their culture in terms of what is on TV is not the same. And we outside now. We not holding back no more.
We all outside.
Yeah, we being
I wanna
ourselves.
shout
Attitude
out.
era.
We bring that shit back, man. Thanks for Philmore. Peace.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yes,
It's
sir.
the
Definitely.
first of many. Let's not let it be another
Yes, sir. Yes,
3
sir.
years. Make it a whole. Every time I drop out a project, I gotta slide through.
Let's
Bet.
do that
There
shit.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. In rotation. Any final shout outs, fam?
I
before
mean,
you go?
salute to I don't, bro. If when this shit air and the motherfucker hit them shout outs and they don't get shouted out, you know how it is,
Yeah.
man.
If you can keep it general, or you can
Salute to
say whatever
everybody
you want to
rocking with
do.
me. Salute to all my
It's like
people.
Large Pro. Don't say the
Salute.
years.
Salute
Shout out to everybody that we ain't named.
Yeah, because if you don't name a motherfucker, bro,
Yeah.
you can feel ecstatic when you see him.
Yeah.
So salute everybody rocking with me, man. Salute all the people.
That's how you
Thank
do
y'all for salute all the people that listen to music, stream music, download it, buy it, however you want to do it. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, you
know what I'm
welcome.
saying?
You welcome.
Word. Thank you.
y'all for having me.
Hey, yo, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in, all the comments and everything. Fly Nerd Group, we are
Peace.
out of here.
Peace, peace. Hey, J-Dot. I'll just let you know right now. I'm not going to just throw you under the bus. You get an advance notice. Yeah, I'm getting you prepared so you can roll. So you can stop, drop, and roll before you got to hit the ground right.